Connect you with trustworthy local experts. Help is just a phone call away at 1-800-677-1116.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Right, so that's who they'll pick. That's who he told me Kings will pick. Kings are going to pick him for sure.
The good thing is we can confirm.
Yeah, are we on now? Oh,
no. Oh, wait.
3, 2. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good thing that wasn't on. We would have been in trouble. For
lot of trouble.
A little bit of intel we have.
Boy, a lot of trouble. I'd say a lot of bit of intel.
Yeah.
Being honest. Good morning. It is a Monday.
It's flying by.
Yeah, right. The show is...
Week's almost done.
Already like a minute in. I'm going to do a big throat clear. Turn off my mic. Hold on.
No, leave it on. Yep, I sense a little San Fernando Valley.
Yeah.
Some of the grapevine in that.
The Valley. You know what really sucks? And I shouldn't bring this up, but I know because I know how much Chris, and by proxy, you will enjoy this. So when as we were leaving Avery's dorm, we went down last weekend to pick Avery up from USC. She's back home. And as we're leaving, I took a photo of her, and the caption was simple. She had her dorm in the background. She's smiling, and it says, "Year 1 is officially a wrap." Right? Very, very cute little, hey, we're done. Would you mind reading the second reply on that, please? Yeah.
Dave loves LA. He loves it.
Yeah. Now
they're a listener.
I actually have. By the way, I didn't put that on Twitter because weirdly enough, I'm a.
Yeah, special collector's edition.
I
don't know. I printed it. I'm like, why?
Should we sign these?
Yeah.
These are like printed on cardboard.
You can get the 1 of 1 Carmichael Dave.
Wow. This is our
1 of 3.
Our show prep.
Yeah, do not keep it in mint condition.
Wow, it is. This is a Gem Mint 10. We need to give this to Emran.
I went to the printer and I'm like, oh, someone else printed a whole bunch of stuff. And
yeah. Wow.
Wait, this is our. Wait, what? Why?
I feel like we should sign this at the end and send it to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. It better be a good show.
So, yeah, it's nice to now be getting, and that's not the first time that's happened either. Yes, we are 25%, hopefully, through
Good luck.
my daughter's.
That doesn't add up, does it, Chris?
College education.
20 at best.
Yeah. At best. If she really gets through it.
Yeah.
I should have flown.
Well, then you have that 1 year, too, where you just need like a couple classes.
Yeah.
No. As a matter of fact,
stretch it out.
If she does, she's not going to, I don't think, but if she does every year at the same pace she did this year, provided she keeps getting good grades, she'll actually graduate a half a year early.
Yeah, but you're going to want to get she's going to want to get a job down there. That's going to take some time.
Yeah, that's fine. She can stay at my sister's. No problem.
No, but you want to do that while you're still going in school.
Yeah, and too soon. Really? June's got some band commitments and maybe some. I like to make films.
She's already got an internship set up this summer.
Up here?
Oh, well, that's going to take some.
Up here. It's actually with a friend of mine. The guy who did, you know Rusty?
Of course.
Yeah, with our good buddy Rusty and Franklin Pictures. They were kind enough to agree to that. And then when I called Rusty on the way back during the drive and had him on, we were FaceTiming, and I was not driving. My wife was. And we hung up because Avery was talking to her. And then she's like, Daddy, I just feel am I being, you set it up. Am I being a Nepo baby? And I was like, yeah, you are. It's okay. You're 100%.
Oh, it's okay?
Yeah. In her case, yes, it's fine with me. Nepo baby away. I'll Nepo baby her to the right to the front of the starting line, and then no more Nepo baby. I'll be like Nepo baby Junior. I'm very transparent.
Nepo baby
yeah.
Junior.
I will whore myself out for my kids. That's the one thing I'll do. Excuse me, night worker myself for my children. I should have flown down and back.
Because?
It was just not a great trip. My wife and I just started going at it about 20 minutes.
Whoa.
No, not that way.
Oh.
No, just,
You bought a bigger car?
It always starts with something so innocent. And
How are you doing?
It just, and then it's a tennis match. You hit it over the net, and then it gets hit back, and they got to hit it back, and the next thing you know, it's overhand slams. And it's right at the beginning. You have 7 hours ahead of you. And an hour in, and
Were you to Elk Grove?
I think it really got going around Galt, if I'm being honest.
Galt starts a lot of arguments.
It was Elk Grove. No. It was Elk Grove. It was between Elk Grove and Galt. I remember because I almost was like, you know what? I'm just going to Uber back home and I'll fly down. And it was so bad.
You said that or thought?
No, thought it, because you don't want to say that. Yeah. If you make that parlay, you got to follow through. And then honestly, it was we were so getting into it that the night, so it was like 6 p.m. and I was legit like, I'll show you. Like, I legitimately had my airplane app out because I was like, you know what? So you can see LA to Sacramento one ways. I had them up, and I'm like, And there was one I could have caught, but then two things. Number one, I didn't have my passport. So I couldn't have flown anyways, because I don't have that new ID, the real ID or whatever, the passport works. So I couldn't do that. And then secondly, I didn't want the two of them, driving.
That's how it all started.
Yes, that is how it all started. And honestly, dude, it started with a funny. It literally started. It was a good, fun conversation. I said, you know how you and all your female colleagues in the world are all big on putting the toilet seat down. Like, remember to put the toilet seat down. You got to put the toilet seat down. And I was like, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, guys use the bathroom with the toilet seat down too sometimes. I've never fallen in. I always look to see if the toilet seat's down. So are you guys just kind of dumb? Like, what is that? Are women just, is that a thing?
That was how you phrased it?
Yeah, I don't think I phrased it that aggressively, but in my head, I was like, well, why do we never have a problem with it? And I've always said I put the toilet seat up as a courtesy so that you don't get some lazy person peeing all over the seat because they forgot to put it up or something. You put it up so it's nice and clean, and then when she goes to put it down, I feel like that's the polite thing to do. And if you're falling in then just assume it's always up and put it down. And that's like saying, I always crash into the door because it's closed. Bro, open the door. Put the seat down. It's not hard. And I feel like there's some sort of deep power dynamic in that tiny thing, and I wanted to explore it societally. Like, you need me to put the seat. Do you need me to put the seat down for you? What are we really saying here? Like, do you need me to tuck you in at night? Do you need me to, like, you don't need that. You're a strong, independent woman. Like, what? Anyways, shockingly, that moved on into, I was saying that I wanted to spend more time up the hill this summer with the kids at home, because Mason leaves in a month for China. 2 weeks there, and then we basically have a month and a half with the family complete. And I was like, I want to spend more time up the hill. I could do the shows up there sometimes, and we've worked that out. And then it came out where she goes, yeah, it's just really boring up there. Right. Now, a little bit of a background here. Okay. I've said this many times on the show before. We have another couple who have kids the same age as my kids that we've hung out with since the kids were like 4 years old. Works out great because we can vacation either by ourselves or we can vacation with another set of adults. We love to have fun, and the kids have something to do. They're not just being, ignored or left home with the babysitter. It's a great way to involve our kids in our
babysitter.
Whatever. I'm talking about when everyone was young.
Daddy, I'm in college.
So one of the things, you sit around and you talk and you dream and stuff. And one of the things was always like, hey, how cool would it be to have a place you could Airbnb and go up and use when you want? That's, either the mountains or the ocean. It's cooler there during the summer. And, you get away from everything and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's a dream. So worked hard, did some things. We're finally able to do that a few years ago, right? And it lasted I think truly it lasted 6 months. It lasted a year, but I think it lasted 6 months, and then it took her 6 months to tell me. But then it was like, I'm bored. There's nothing.
You're boring.
There's nothing to do. Yeah. And I'm like,
Before or after pizza oven?
Yeah, when the pizza oven was there was a ton to do.
that was pre-pizza oven. Now, when I first
Do you
heard,
feel responsible for the boredom?
no, but it's like there's a line. There are two lines in my marriage that you cannot. There are two lines of demarcation that I know that if I cross them, it's absolutely on. Okay, one of them I cannot say. It's not even a bad word. It's just it's one of them I'll keep to myself. The other is I will say the line, I'm not your cruise director. And what I mean by that is when we go on vacation, I book everything. Mm-hmm. Not out of a control thing. It's just that's how I contribute. We decide where we want to go. If we go somewhere, I book it. I do all the Airbnb stuff and the travel. I'm the travel agent on everything. And then it's like, hey, what do you want to do while we're on vacation? Oh, this would be cool. This would be cool. Okay. I do the research. I go on TripAdvisor. I read the reviews. And by the way, I enjoy that. I'm not complaining, but I do all of that so that by the time we land or we arrive at vacation spot, everything's laid out. That's 100% okay. I fully accept that that's the role I have, and I'm happy to do it. But in this case, it's, okay, we're up in the mountains. We're about an hour door to door. It's almost the perfect thing. We spent a long time looking for this place. It's about an hour door to door, so it's not that far away. But it is in the mountains, and it's just in a really cool, like you're in a different spot.
And you're away.
You're away, exactly. And we have a backyard that is pine needles and fire pit and we
pizza
have
ovens.
Old pizza ovens. We have a great little view of the mountains. We have cornhole boards and a hammock and. Anyways, the Jenkinson Lake or Sly Park Lake, as most know it, is literally 3.5 minutes away. It's go down the road, take a left, you're right there. There's, hiking and I don't know, whatever the hell. But it comes down to just like, well, we've done all that. And then it got really escalated because I said, okay, let me ask you a question, okay? Because I work, you come home, and the following is a fact. Now, she does her chores, I do my chores, around the house. That aside, 95% of what she does when she's not choring, and I've mentioned this before, we have one of those sectional couches in our main living room, and then the kitchen's right behind it. It's like the main television living area. That is my wife's spot, right in the middle of the couch. And she puts on the First 48 or 600-pound Life or Pimple Popper, some vet that deals with jacked animals that die all the time. Yeah, it's really sad. Whatever the hell she's watching, right? And that's it, man. Like, that goes until about maybe 7 when dinner starts. And then if there's a game on, we might switch to the game. And then if there's family viewing, it's Jeopardy. It's 100% of the time it's Jeopardy. Excuse me. It's 98% of the time Jeopardy because 2% of the time I say, hey, can I pick what we watch? And then when I pick what we watch, it's generally like a nature show or something educational but not boring to me.
You're boring.
And when I do that 2% of the time, I can just tell she instantly checks out. It's like she's annoyed that I'm infringing on her TV space, which is the main. We have, as you know, many rooms with televisions. She picks the one that is right in the middle of all the traffic. And then in the few times we have the whole family together, or even just Mason, it's Jeopardy. That's what it is. And on top of that, even Jeopardy we fight about because she wants to watch when they come back from commercial and all the bios. And I'm like, dude, can we just please get to?
Why don't you want to learn about these people?
I don't care about them. I want the stupid questions.
It takes 90 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in mode of watching. And then all of a sudden it's like, Jan in Elk Grove likes to pet poodles.
The greatest moment in Jeopardy history was because of that.
You're exactly right. And you know how did you see that?
I watched it live.
Okay, I watched it like 99% of everybody else on YouTube when it popped up. Because if it's funny and good enough, it will show up and I will see it. And I don't have to invest the 2 minutes of learning about Bill and the fact that he collects stamps. I don't care. Give me History of the World Part 1 or whatever, potpourri. Anyways. So I said, listen. When we first got this place, it was a foresty, cabiny, it's a house, but we call it a cabin. It was a mountain getaway, which it still is. But in part, now granted, I wanted this too. I don't want to blame this on her. I want to be fair. She's not here to defend herself. But I said, I did some things up there. Like I've added things. Like we put a pool table up there. We have a dartboard. We have little stand-up video games. We have a TV now in every single room. We have 2 TVs outside. We put a spa in there. We have cornhole boards, and we built the fire pit. Like the amount of improvements we have done up there to make you more comfortable when we're away. Like, let me ask you this. What is the difference between sitting and watching First 48 at home and sitting and watching First 48 up there? Why is it all of a sudden when we go up the hill, you're bored? You're bored. But why are you not bored at home? What the hell is it? And then that's where it just became this huge disconnect because it's like, well, because when I'm home, I'm home. And it's, it's my and I don't understand it. Well, when I'm home. It's my spot, Well, then what the hell do we have this? Why did we get this? Why did we get this place if it took you 6? And by the way, again, this is an ongoing thing throughout our marriage of almost 19 years and 2 months that we will want, shut up, Chris, when we want to do something or we something sounds great, we work, we save up, we get it or we try to do it, and then we do it we're really upset. Hey, what would be really cool is if we had, I saw that commercial for that tonal gym. Man, it would be really cool if we had one of those at home because then I wouldn't have to go, I don't have to drive and go to the gym and I could just do it at the house and I wouldn't have to pay for a trainer and I've read all the reviews and all that. Okay, well, those are not, $1. Mm-hmm. Let's work, let's save, let's be smart. Okay, we got the tonal. Oh my God, first few months, it's amazing. Drink my shake and work out and do the thing. The only thing that sucks about the tonal is that, and this is during COVID, it's the cardio. It doesn't really do cardio. Like we need something cardio. I saw this one bike. It's not a Peloton. It's a Nordic track, but has the same little screen and you can take a ride with a trainer through Tahiti or something on your little screen. Could we, save up. Well, they each cost $50 a month for the subscription so you can use them. So now, as I say to her often, also my fault too, we now have $100 a month clothes hanger because that's what they are. They have laundry on them and cobwebs because we don't use them. It'd be really amazing afterwards if the kids would love to have a spa. If we had a spa, we could all be out there. We could hang out, get out of the pool in wintertime. We could all go outside and just, got a spa. Maybe 2 months. And then, hey, anybody want to go to the spa? No. Why? Hey, you get in and then it's fine, but then you get out and it's cold and they have to dry off. And it's like at some point I'm like, dude, you got to be self-aware, man. Like, we all work hard, and everybody has, or tries to have the little things in life, but it just feels so entitled and so spoiled to me. Like, you have these things, enjoy these things, but I can't get through. It's fine. So she drives the first way down, which is usually how we do this. She'll drive to around the Grapevine, okay? And then as we're going over the hill, usually there's a charging station somewhere we'll stop in Gorman or whatever the hell. And then I take over and I do the driving in the city, you know, because she stresses out a little bit, which is understandable. The problem is, and I don't want to stereotype, but I think this is almost, I wouldn't say universal, but almost universal to any husband or boyfriend. So I'm stereotyping heavily. As soon as I take over, when she's driving for 5 hours, you know what I'm doing other than bickering with her. You know what I'm doing? I'm watching the PGA Championship on my phone. Maybe I take a little bit of a rest and listen to music, play a little game. We're talking. That is it. What is she doing when I start driving? As soon as we get into any sort of traffic, I'm driving. We're going, you know, maybe 55, hands at 10 and 2, you know, whatever. A car about 1.5 miles ahead of us on 5 puts its brake lights on. What does she do? She presses the brake pedal on her side, which she doesn't have a brake pedal, ladies and gentlemen, or she'll flinch, or she'll gasp. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I just surprised me. I'm sorry. Okay, all right. Okay. But what happens is she does that, and then now I instinctively think, guys, is there a squirrel in the road? Like, what is going on here? So I tense up. Then we get into the city. You can't go there. No, yeah, I can. It's to left. Oh my God, I can't look. Like when we're going through an intersection, and I say, sweetheart, can I pay you money to take a nap? Just take a nap for a few minutes until we get to my sister's house, to Lindsay, or the USC in this case. And then it's instant. And then the response is, why? It's anyone here. She gets offended that I am. And by the way, on my kids, that was literally what I said. I did not say, dude, can you stop freaking out? Because it's going to cause us to get into an accident because you're freaking me out. Can you just shoosh and stop acting like you're being shocked? That would have been the normal response.
Shoosh?
Shoosh. What I said was, sweetheart, is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable, and maybe put your hat down over your eyes, take a nap, I'll drive smoothly? That's word for word what I said. But then she got offended that basically I'm annoyed at her behavior in the passenger seat. It's not an argument. There's no question that that's what she is doing. She just doesn't understand how incredibly, not only annoying, okay, because I'm knocking on wood here for a very good reason. I'm going to knock twice. One of the members of our marriage have actually gotten in multiple car accidents before. Nothing serious. And one of them has never gotten in one. I'll let you figure out which is which. It's not only annoying, it's dangerous. So dangerous. But that doesn't fly. So we got down there and got Avery, and I
was it a smooth ride back?
Yeah, well, because Avery was in the car, and we're not gonna fight in front of Avery. But when we got the whole thing with Avery was, sweetheart, make sure everything's ready to go. Don't hold on to anything you don't need. Just bring the stuff up. You don't have to bring your collections of everything. We're just coming back into a vehicle. And I'm showing Jason right now. That doesn't count the 2 full grocery bags with handles, 2 Winco bags chock full of toiletries that she had in her bathroom.
So nothing was packed?
Nothing was supposed to be packed because she brought some of the stuff up on her last trip in her luggage, and we had her luggage and the deal was. So it was just supposed to be ready to go and folded on the beds. And then Melissa boots us, which is fine. This is her world. She does all the packing, doesn't want anyone around, wants just let me get in mode, as she'll say. And then we'll haul it down, and then she Tetrises in the car. And I don't know how she did it, but we got everything in the car. Drove back after we stayed at my sister's and went to Korean barbecue, which is our tradition. Holy God, that was a lot of meat, dude. Oh my God, way too much meat. I was uncomfortable.
So you have the meats.
I had the meats and the meat sweats, dude. Got home yesterday, kind of just 5, 6 p.m. Did kind of a smorgasbord of stuff in the fridge because we didn't want to, cook or whatever. And then somewhere around 7:30 p.m. last night, I looked at the clock because I wanted to remember. The four of us were on our sectional, and Avery was really excited about a Nintendo game that her friends were talking about. And it's something where it's like I don't know, it doesn't matter. And we're all sitting around laughing and playing the game. And I took a moment and I went, you know what? There are a lot of things that are annoying in this world. There are a lot of things that are upsetting. There are a lot of things to be angry about. But in this moment, I'm sitting there with my kids and my wife, and it was awesome. It was really, really a really cool way to end the weekend. That we are now complete as a family, and
But you didn't do the overnight you thought you might do the dad move and drive.
I was going to, and I was fully ready to. Two things, and then we'll break. Number one, I wasn't able to sleep much on the way down, and of course I was up at like 5 a.m., Saturday. B, after you eat 27 pounds of meat, you have to sleep. And I could barely keep my eyes open by 9:30. I didn't think there was a way for me to be able to make it. So no, we left at we left at like 8, 9 a.m. and just meandered our way up. But you know what? She's in the car, yammering. And every time it would get too quiet, she would just randomly from the backseat go, meow. That's what she does. It's what she does. There's too much quiet. She'll start making random noises. But it wasn't as annoying as it will be in a couple of weeks. Yesterday, we were like, oh, she's back. A couple weeks from now, by God, we'll take a break. When we come back, let's start the show, shall we? Cavs go on the road to win Game 7. Giants take 2 of 3 from the A's. Had some conversations over the weekend about expansion I want to share with you as well. And so much more. It's a Monday show. Sit back, relax. We'll be right back after this.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Contractors, remodelers, you now have a great supplier to assist you with your next project. Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento. They are Northern California's best kitchen and bathroom remodeling supply store. Anova has the latest cabinet styles, a great selection of countertops, flooring, bathroom fixtures, and more. Visit their website, InovaCabinetStone.com. Take advantage of their grand opening special, a $750 in-store credit. Stop by today, Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento.
May is here, and so is your excuse to hit the ballpark. The green and gold are bringing the energy all month long with fan-favorite bobbleheads. Can't miss post-game fireworks and a ballpark atmosphere you don't want to miss. Turn up for Sacramento Saturdays and bring the whole crew out for Stompin' Sundays, packed with kid-friendly fun, giveaways, and the opportunity for kids 14 and under to run the bases after the game. Enjoy big swings and bigger moments all May long in West Sacramento. Lock in your seats now at athletics.com/tickets. Injured at work, slip, trip, or a heavy object fall on you? Fareed Guptill, Esquire at DTLA Law Group fights to get you paid while you recover. Don't wait. Protect your rights today. Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit calldowntown.com now. That's Injury Help to 40222. Text rates may apply. Office located at 560 Santa Fe, Los Angeles. Results or outcome may vary. No attorney-client relationship is implied. Visit them at calldowntown.com. That's calldowntown.com.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave.
What's up? It's Matt George.
What's good? It's Alan Stiles.
With the most trusted voices in the community.
This is Jason Ross.
Hey, it's Kayla Anderson.
It's Whitey Gleason.
Ready to help promote your business, both as partners and customers. All you have to do is ask. Pick up the phone, dial pound 250 and say, grow my business to get connected with a team member today. That's pound 250 and say, grow my business. Our team will review your product, quickly pair you with a perfect endorser, and create video and audio samples all at no cost or obligation to you. With the most live and local on-air lineup, a dynamic content-driven website, and a state-of-the-art mobile app, Sactown Sports 1140 is tailor-made to help you connect with a sports audience in Sacramento. So why wait? Dial pound 250 today. Say, grow my business, and let us help take you to the next level. Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Let's see. A couple things I wanted to bring up to you. We're going to talk about an expansion later. But I'm trying to get a ruling today. I saw something our friend Sean Cunningham put up yesterday, and it said, and again, I'm not trying to call like foul play or anything at all. I just want clarity. He said today's attendance of 12,541 at Sutter Health Park was not only the 9th sellout of the season, but the largest crowd for an A's game since arriving in West Sac. It eclipses the 12,489 mark set on Saturday. And my question is, well, if it's the 9th sellout, how do we also have different numbers that keep going higher? Like
probably Home Run Hill. That's
what I'm thinking, or like at Golden One Center, be like standing room only, right? But what I want, what I'm looking for, and what I'm wondering if it exists is, what is the sellout number?
Well, I think I don't know what the number is, but obviously, if every seat is filled, I don't know how you could allocate how many can sit on the grass.
See, and I would like. I think it's the same thing for SRO, though. Like Golden One has, was it 18,333 or it's not? It's something like that.
17 something.
You're right, 17 whatever. And well, it was the old ARCA that was 10,333. But whether it was old, middle, or new arena, the three arenas we've had for the Kings, like we've always known what that number is to hit sellout. I just want that for that.
I thought it was closer to honestly like 10 or 11.
Well, what I heard, and again, we'll get into this more later during the week, is that the number required for a sellout is actually less now, that they've been miscalculating because of some of the developments like the clubhouse and all that have actually reduced capacity for major league games. So they've actually sold out more than they've counted in the past. My thing is like, and by the way, I understand the difference between gate and attendance, like, or sold and gate. You're going to have people, no matter how sold out it is, you're going to have people that no-show, right? And in some cases, you're going to have a lot of people, let's say in the middle, like last year, you'll have a couple thousand that are no-shows that have tickets to the game, maybe season ticket holders. They just don't go. So there's always a difference between that. I'm perfectly fine with counting sold, even if everybody doesn't show up, because everybody does that. But what's the number?
So according to what I'm seeing, again, I'm not going to say this is the gospel, but something from the Google. Have you heard of it? Google?
I think it's pronounced Google, like Buble.
10,624 permanent fixed seats, 2,566 standing/lawn spaces on the grass berms.
Okay.
824 premium club seats and 750 seats spread across 36 luxury suites. So the total of all that would be 14,014.
How much?
14.
Okay.
1,014.
I think that number's high. I'm going to find out, but I'll bet you it is. And I feel like that's something we can get clarity on, like the exact number for home athletics games.
But the 10,624 permanent fixed seats, feels probably pretty close.
I think so too.
Accurate.
I think.
And you count suites and.
Yep, I think it does too. So there's that I had for you. Also, there have only been 2 men with the last name of Moyer to play Major League Baseball. Only 2. Ed Moyer died November 18th, 1962. Jamie Moyer was born November 18th, 1962. This is just stuff randomly I pick up that I think is incredibly weird. I had one more thing for you. No. Okay, good. The Cavs went on the road yesterday and won. I didn't expect that.
Your boy. Well, not that he was.
I mean,
he was there.
He was there.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
He was doing some James Harden Game 7 things for a while.
He tried.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be super hater.
Yeah.
The Cavs won. The Cavs
Easily.
won, and James Harden played 36 minutes, and James Harden was plus 31, which was tied with Evan Mobley for the team high. Now, had the Cavs lost, we would be going, hold on a second. James Harden in a deciding Game 7 played 36 minutes. He had 9 points on 2 of 10 shooting. He was 0 of 6 from beyond the arc. Of his 9 points, 5 of them came from the free throw line. He only had 1 turnover, so I won't get on him for that. That's a James Harden Game 7 game. He just had enough around him, too. So in my mind, they won despite James Harden.
Yeah.
Also, did you watch any of it?
Mm-hmm.
I know that when you go to I know that it's human nature when you have something in your head, you'll have these self-fulfilling prophecies that happen. But when the game is going, I can't help but watch James, especially on offense. How can anyone be a fan of this guy's game? Now, look, there are times when James Harden, the one thing he does, where he'll dribble between his legs behind his back 50,000 times, super fast, and then he'll do a step back 3. And it's wow, that's actually incredibly impressive. Let's just be real here. There are things James Harden does that are incredibly impressive. But it's dude, waiting for the guy to he's got his hand out, he's trying to guard you, and then you instantly
jump into it,
or shoot into it, or if his arm is above your arm, James's arms, he instantly goes to take a shot, and it's oh, foul. It was Game 6, actually. We almost had the first, I think, ever documented injury that you could directly tie to James Harden's flopping. He flopped so hard, dude, and he hits the floor off the flop. And if you go back and you look, unless I forget which Piston it was, but unless somebody on the Pistons is fluent in using the force and force push James Harden to the ground, it was a flop.
It's possible.
They didn't wipe up the floppy sweat enough. And then I think was it Max Strus? No, it was Dean
Wade.
Thank you, because I always think Blandino. It was Dean Wade that, as he had the ball, slips on James Harden's flop sweat. Not that flop, the other kind of flop sweat. Slips on it and then was limping a little bit. Seemed like he was fine, and that's good. I don't know how anybody there are legions of people out there that watch James Harden and are that's my guy. There is Russ has this fan base, and I think Russ is deeper and better. James has a similar type of James Harden FC fan base. And it's how do you like his game?
How much of it do you think is just contrarians? Because a lot of people are in the camp. More people are in the camp that you're in.
I think you're onto something there. I do. I think it is people that just go on. Usually they're people who are on social media with names like Ball Knower or Never Lost a Debate or If You Block Me, I Win. They're those folk. And I think a lot of that is just these are NBA 2K players. I think a lot of that is who watch him and go, you look at the numbers and go, oh, but then you watch him play. It's just God dang, dude. Give me Donovan Mitchell all day long, however, as I'm trying to play it. Is that running on your side there, Christopher? You got it? Oh, okay. He's going to change that, and then I'll vamp while he does that because we're going to play Donovan Mitchell highlight. And Donovan Mitchell, my goodness, I could watch him play.
Underrated.
I think a little bit underrated. Old Donnie Mitchell. Is Donnie Mitchell as good a player as Donovan?
Donovan's better.
I could not agree with you more. I could not agree with you.
Here's Mitchell. Up the right side, down the lane, scoop, scores, and the Cavaliers have a 20-point lead.
I didn't expect it. This was not
light work.
They worked the Pistons in Detroit. Also, he gets a lot of crap. But hey, shout out to Cavs owner Dan Gilbert. That is a sentence I've never said in my life. I think they had, was it 4 full buses?
I don't know the number, but yeah, several bus loads, right?
Go to Detroit, and he paid for the buses, and he paid for all the tickets. And by the way, yeah, absolutely. And apparently, according to, I think they might have said it on the broadcast at one point, or somebody was doing a story on it, like they weren't nosebleeds either. Which also, how much is Detroit to blame for that?
No kidding. How are those available?
How are 4 busloads that close to the game available for purchase? I mean, whatever. But honestly, good for him, good for them. Here's the final.
Cavaliers can dribble out the clock. Cavaliers start spreading the news. They're heading to New York. Cavaliers upend the Pistons 125-94.
Yeah, that was not close. I didn't see it coming. Now it's Knicks and Cavs.
Yep.
Now instinctively, I think the Knicks will win this one. But I've also learned over the years, as I'm sure you have too, never discount momentum. And nobody believes in us. I think the Cavs believe, and I think they correctly believe, that 98% of the NBA world that isn't a Cavs fan believes that they're the 4th-ranked team left.
Yeah.
I don't think people are putting them over the Knicks.
Right.
And they're certainly not putting them over the Spurs or Thunder.
No. And, last year they're the 1 seed and they don't get there. This year as the 4 seed going through this just battle after battle, and here they are.
Here they are. We'll have more on that, including a postmortem on Detroit, which is one of the more interesting postmortems, I think, left over. We'll take a break. When we come back, the Giants take 2 of 3 from the A's. We'll also go around could the MVP in baseball also be a non-player? Yeah, I'll explain that. As there was all kinds of home runs hit over the weekend, a lot of play-by-play guys saying high drive to left field. And when they were driving to left field, were they driving in a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram over in Woodland? Memorial Day sales event going on right now, and you can save up to $14,500 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 25 and 3,500 heavy duties. Take advantage of available 5.9% financing. Golly, is that good? For 84 months with no payments for 90 days on select inventory. And you need that kind of savings because gas prices are so gosh dang high. They're so high that the guy that jumped the highest at the NBA Combine, he couldn't even touch him. Yeah, top of my head, that one came. Ram also has some of the best fuel EPA ratings in the segment, and with over 500 Rams available, your new hard-to-find HD Ram is at Hoblet for show. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory, the whole thing. At HobletDodge.com, unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet. Variance. We'll take a break when we come back. Giants take 2 from the A's. And a rando
Sactown Sports
wins the
with you
championship.
Everywhere you go with the
We'll be right back
Sactown Sports
after this.
app. The most in-depth coverage of the Kings and 49ers. A library of written and video content. And all your favorite personalities all in one place. Download the Sactown Sports app today and get in on the action. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Unlock smart business buying with fast, free delivery on millions of items and practical AI innovations that automate repetitive tasks so you can make smarter decisions faster. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Save $2 when you buy 2 cans of Superior Products Coverall Tire Dressing. Plus, get 4 times O'Rewards points now at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Wendy's new Biggie Deals lets you choose whatever you're in the mood for. It's like a music mixing board of deals, and you're the producer. Go with some chill folk music with a JBC in the $4 Biggie Bite snack. Try the drum and bass of deals with a double stack in the $6 Biggie Bag. Or go full-on sandwich symphony with an $8 Biggie Bundle, the grand finale of snacking. And the best part? They all come with napkins. $4, $6, and $8 Biggie Deals how you want them at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Did you try my Colombian tamales? They're delicious.
Yes, but the Mexican tamales I brought are better.
Colombian tamales wrapped in plantain leaves are unmatched, you know.
But the Mexican tamales wrapped in corn husks are the authentic ones.
At least we can agree that they taste better with Pepsi.
Without a doubt. Can you pass me a straw?
You mean a pitillo.
Tamales deserve Pepsi.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Good news, I think, for most of you. As always, we are live and local. We'll try to take advantage of that by keeping you up to date. First off, it's going to be windy again today. My goodness.
Man, what's going on here? Oof.
And an asteroid will miss us today. A lot of people were maybe worried about that. It's roughly the size of 1.5 school buses. And it's going to fly by today. Coming as close as about 57,000 miles, which is equivalent to about 1/4 of the distance between Earth and the moon. I actually have a friend who watches this. She is convinced we will be hit by an asteroid someday, and I'm pretty sure, although she denies it, it started with her watching Deep Impact and Armageddon.
Huh.
And by the way, I don't want to jinx nothing, but I got to think that's like the one thing where I think the movies would help. Like, how do we not? We have to have. We have to have a system that has like a laser or something, right? That like in asteroids, there's got to be some sort of backup. You put it out there like a satellite and just pew, pew,
Take care of it.
Take care of it. You don't have
Blast
to.
it.
You just got to put it in some piece. Our atmosphere takes care of most of the little pieces, but how do we not have that? I can't imagine it's going to be if we as a world with all of our innovations end up like, if that's what gets us, I understand the dinosaurs because they didn't have arms, and if they did, they were short. But like, we can put music on that travels through the air and then comes down to this thing we hold in our hands, and we can play it in high fidelity, right? Like actual music. When you really think about that, we went from like fire, and now I can grab pretty much any song ever recorded, not on a record, not on a CD, not on a cassette, not on an 8-track. It gets beamed to this thing in my hand from a satellite, and it sounds amazing. Like how do you go from fire to that? But we can't go pew pew asteroid when we have like a lot of hours to. It's not like the asteroid just shows up like hello,
right?
Yeah, like we know it's coming at some point.
And our government has proven that they're thinking about the future.
Well, I believe
that asteroids are our future.
The asteroids are our future. Teach them well and let it. Yeah. Something's got it. Or launch a missile at it. Something's got.
You didn't even watch those movies.
I did. No,
because then you would know that stuff doesn't work.
What are you talking about? That's how Bruce Willis got on.
They had to dig into the asteroid.
That's what I'm saying. I think there's got to be a space shuttle somewhere with it that's got a bomber on it.
I always thought Superman took care of that.
Was that the one where he went reverse around the Earth and turned back time?
No, Cher did that.
No, Cher did that. That's right. I don't know. I'm just saying, man. The Giants took 2 of 3 from the A's over the weekend. That's come on, A's.
That's your Giants. I'm sorry, no, you're the Dodger guy. I forgot.
No, did you? Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it. I'm a Dodger guy. When did that happen?
When you became an L.A. guy.
I'm not an L.A. guy.
Look, you put out the post and second comment down.
I was in L.A. for as the absolute minimum amount of time I could be.
Chris, were you in L.A. this weekend?
Nope. Were you?
Nope.
Do we want to play the game of who spends more time in L.A. every year? Because
I think it's you.
Hold on a second. This is where it's really screwed up. This is where
Shall we play a game?
One of us on this show is a Southern California native.
Yes, that would be me. I'll admit to
this
that.
guy.
Yeah.
And he escaped.
How did it turn into I'm the L.A. guy? I hate L.A. Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it.
You ate a meal there. You spent the night there.
I haven't seen a meal
You're
in
looking
months.
up houses there.
Is that really where the cabin is?
One time I say, hey, man, I think Rancho Palos Verdes is kind of cool. That's it. It's all over. Anyways,
Go to the Dodger game?
No, I did not. By the way, didn't the Dodgers just destroy them over the weekend? I think one was like 15-2.
Did you have
know a lot about the Dodgers?
Split jersey?
What? Yes, in my Giants Dodgers split jersey.
No, Dodgers Angels.
Oh, my
Both
bad.
your LA teams.
I was getting called out by. I went on the afternoon show Friday because Alan was calling me out because he, as a Giants fan, didn't like that I said if the A's are playing the Giants, if the A's are here, I'm rooting for the A's. And I was just telling the concept of Sacramento trumps everything. If you're here, that's going to trump everything.
Except
LA. Updating the Major League Baseball standings now. The A's are at 500, yet still have a 1-game lead over the Rangers. 2 over the Mariners. One thing that I think is very interesting to note, Jason Ross, is ya boy in Philly is doing things.
Donnie Baseball?
Donnie Baseball is doing the things. I think they were, 9-19 when he took over. And as of yesterday, they're 24-23. Now, I'm just going to do some quick on-the-fly math here. I believe that's a 15-4 record. Now, you go on like a 6-game streak, or maybe you win 7 of 10 or whatever. Like, okay, that could be whatever. Maybe you were playing bad teams. Maybe things were going wrong, whatever. Well, they've played the Giants, the Marlins, the A's, the Rockies, the Pirates, and the Red Sox. Those aren't all good teams, but they're also not all bad teams. I'd say that's a very average schedule to get through. Yeah. But 15-4 is 15-4, man. Like, I think season ends right now, today. Manager of the year.
Dom
Mattingly. 15-4. They're above 500 now.
What is the White Sox record?
The White Sox are, they're 24-22. That's actually really impressive.
That would be a candidate.
The Rays are 30-15. The Rays make the Kings look like a big market team.
And the Braves are killing it.
And the Braves are 32-15. Like, the Rays and the Braves are just running away. By the way, the Cubs are 29-18. That would be tied for first with the Dodgers.
Lost 2 of 3 to the Sox. Red Sox.
A lot of things. Yeah, there's a Red Sox languishing at 19-27. I feel not bad for them. Aaron Rai won the PGA Championship. Some people don't like that. I love it as a golf fan.
Why don't they like it?
Because
it's not Rory McIlroy,
exactly.
It's not John Rahm.
I want to see Rahm, Scheffler, McIlroy battle. That's what I love about golf, and specifically the PGA Championship. U.S. Open's another word. It just, look, man, you get out over the weekend, and this was a crazy tournament. There was no separation for a while. I thought Justin Thomas at 5 under.
I was going to win when he got in yesterday.
People were starting to come back to whatever. Here's the thing about Aaron Rai. You know why I love Aaron Rai, right?
Why? Oh, yes. Oh,
you know
why? I was thinking of you yesterday.
Major champion with 2 gloves.
You can't. No, you will. Use that as an endorsement, won't you? The 2 gloves is okay.
Well, let me ask you this. True or false? A guy that wore 2 gloves was the best player in the world over the weekend.
True. Okay. But I don't know that anyone else has ever won a tournament with 2 gloves. I'm sure there is.
I wonder if there has. I honestly think maybe this is a huge win for 2 glove nation.
It's a really small nation.
It's like Luxembourg, but it's super pretty to visit.
Yeah.
People go to Luxembourg and they're like, wow, this is like a really good.
Do you have an army to defend yourself?
I don't.
Nation?
Hey, anyone out there, 44-11-40, anyone out there that wears 2 gloves when they play golf, like myself and PGA champion Aaron Rai,
they won't admit it.
We'll hold your name, your identity private. We'll take a break. When we come back, 3 for Madness. Talk to some folks with the baseball expansion here in Sacramento over the weekend. I got stuff to talk about with that. The Pistons got bounced. Now what? And we got an MVP. Lot to discuss there. We'll do that 3 for next.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Injured and you're considering an LA law firm looking to charge you 45% to 50% in attorney's fees? That's overcharging. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years, and I can tell you no matter how complicated your injury case, you should never be charged 45% or 50% in attorney's fees ever. Direct, experienced, unrelenting, and honest local representation matters. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries. So for the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
Ah, how about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Welcome to basketball's biggest stage.
Somebody will reach basketball immortality.
Welcome to the NBA Finals.
That's basketball at its finest.
This is about more than a game, more than a series. This is about legacy.
You are watching what greatness is all about.
Tune in to see who performs under the brightest lights and who writes their way into history. The 2026 NBA Finals begin Wednesday, June 3rd on ABC.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The next 30 seconds could save you hundreds on your car insurance. At The Hartford, we're passionate about your protection. If you're 50 or over, AARP Auto Insurance from The Hartford gives you benefits that really matter. And you could save $597 when you switch. How's that for a little peace of mind? Visit trusthartford.com today. The Hartford, your protection is our passion. The Hartford Insurance Group, Inc. pays royalty fees to AARP for the use of its intellectual property. AARP and its affiliates are not insurers. Savings vary.
Contractors, remodelers, you now have a great supplier to assist you with your next project. Nova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento. They are Northern California's best kitchen and bathroom remodeling supply store. And Nova has the latest cabinet styles, a great selection of countertops, flooring, bathroom fixtures, and more. Visit their website, InnovaCabinetStone.com. Take advantage of their grand opening special, a $750 in-store credit. Stop by today, Nova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento.
KHD-KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX-HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Jason.
Yes.
Does the name Deion Thompson mean anything to you? It shouldn't.
Not ringing a bell.
I just want to shout him out real quick because I don't know if he's going to get shouted out today. He's 37 years old. He was born in, he went to Torrance High School, then went and played for North Carolina around 2006. He was not drafted. He played for Ikaros. I'm going to mangle a bunch of these here. Ikaros Kalateas in Greece, I'm assuming. Union Olympia. Alba Berlin, Bayern Munich. The Liaoning Flying Leopards, I'm assuming China. Hapoel Jerusalem in 2015. By the way, we're 5 years into his career. Bayern Munich again. Galatasaray, I think that's Turkey. Zvezda Zvezda, I think, in Croatia. The San Pablo Burgos. Zalgiris. Unicaja. Leones de Ponce. Casademont Zaragoza. Now we're up to 2022. Libertadores de Querétaro. Tofas, the Jeonju KCC Aegis. Let's see, where is that, Jason? That's in Korea. The Shinshu Brave Warriors, as opposed to the cowardly ones. Indios de Mayaguez, back to Busan in the Korean League. The Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. That's not real. Oh, that's in Philippines. In the Philippines. Al Ali Tripoli, that's in Libya. And Ksatria Bengawan Solo. Okay, that is in Indonesia. He was a champion in the Lithuanian League, a champion in the Adriatic League, a champion in the Serbian League, a champion in the Israeli League, a champion in the German League, won the German Cup, 2-time German League All-Star, Slovenian Cup winner, Slovenian Cup MVP, Greek All-Star. And today, he says, after 16 years, 22 teams in 14 countries, it's time for me to say goodbye to playing the game I love. That has given me so much. The game has given me so many unforgettable moments and memories, along with incredible people. He has 19,000 followers on Twitter, which I assure you for an athlete is very, very little. No one's going to talk about him today, and I get it. But there's a guy you want to talk about for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Going all around the world.
Spanning the globe.
Not making a lot of money, certainly not compared to NBA standards, but you got to think, like, what he's given up, I would imagine, family-wise, friends, long nights on a bus in some countries, been in for 5 minutes, traveling to wherever to play in front of whoever.
He's got amazing stories.
Oh, that's like the type of stuff. Exactly. I would love to watch a movie about a guy like that's life. I mean, 22 countries. That's crazy. Shout out Dion Thompson. I'm gonna send him a note. That's the type. I'd love to get him on the show. Just, dude, talk to us about your, everything that he's seen. I don't know. That just caught me. Like, that's super cool, man. 3 for Madness question 1.
Dave, you met with some folks over the weekend regarding baseball's expansion.
Yeah.
Did you hear anything encouraging?
I did. I actually did. I've been looking at.
You've been a doubter on this.
I've had a lot of, and by the way, I still have. There are some doubts. Let's be clear here. But from the jump, my main thing is I hate John Fisher. I hate that the A's left Oakland. I don't like the look of us housing them, especially in light of what happened with the Kings. I don't want to put any money in his pocket. I feel for A's fans. That's like the baseline, okay? But on May 28th, they're going to officially launch the powers that be expansion push. And if you've been watching and reading, it pretty much is going to come down to, you're going to have 2 expansion teams probably in a couple of years. The thought is that baseball will most likely not play next year, or at least it'll be a very truncated season at best. And coming out of that, you're looking at the eastern side, which will almost certainly be, it's going to be Nashville, probably. They're in the driver's seat from what it sounds like. And maybe you get a Charlotte or a Raleigh or something else. It sounds like that'll be Nashville. On the western side, it really seems like Portland and Salt Lake City, with Salt Lake being in the driver's seat, is kind of your main competition. And Sacramento is going to throw their hat in the ring. So there's some things Sacramento has going for it. One of the things I was really concerned with was the stadium. Stadium's going to be $1.5 to $2 billion. But in talking to some city officials, and then specifically one of the landowners down there that's helping out, and all this will become very clear on the 28th. I've been asked, by the way, just to be clear, I've been asked to keep, I can't get too specific right now. I'll let them do that, but I want to be fair to them.
Who's paying for it?
No, it's a great question. Who is paying for that? So I don't, nor would you want me to if I did completely understand the mechanism. But apparently West Sacramento, led by Mayor Martha Guerrero, they have some fundings sitting around that are quite enormous when it comes to that they can use for a project like this. So from what I understand, it's going to be a combination of these grants that Sacramento has. They're going to have site control because the landowner or owners that because the new stadium would have to replace the former Rayleigh Field. They have site control between, I think, the Kings and one guy in particular who owns that land, who also was I like him very much, and I'm keeping his name out. And it's a name 99% of you will not know, and certainly I don't think we've ever spoken on the show. But
Frank Dukes.
I like him, I trust him, and he was very instrumental when it came to keeping the Kings here. When guys like that are involved, that raises my eyebrow because I know them, they're not stupid, and they're good people. with a good track record, and they're Sacramentans. So him being involved kind of raised my eyebrows to start. They're going to need to raise some local funds, but it's kind of like the Kings playbook. They're already well on the way to doing that. And by local funds, I mean from the business community, that type of thing. But it sounds like the stadium in itself, again, around $1.5 to $2 billion for the stadium. They're going to be able to do that, and they're going to be able to do that. And I don't think it's a public vote that's going to be needed, just a council vote at some point. But it's kind of a partnership. You know, this is a West Sacramento thing, but obviously Sacramento is going to be massively involved in this. One big advantage I think this city has over Salt Lake is they have very similar city sizes, but when you zoom out to about 25 miles, Sacramento is actually bigger than Salt Lake City when you talk about the metro and where they draw from. And the thing that I think baseball is going to take a hard look at when it comes to Salt Lake is that, look, they've got us on ownership and state. They're ready. They're ready to go. They're more ready than we are right now. Kind of like how Seattle was more ready than we were, and we had to catch up. And did. But you have a bigger DMA here in Sacramento than Salt Lake, number one. Number two, Salt Lake has more mouths to feed. They've got the Jazz. They've got Real Salt Lake in MLS, and they just got the hockey team. I think that's the one that came over from Phoenix, right? Now you're adding another one in there. I don't think Vegas getting all their teams is necessarily going to hurt Salt Lake necessarily, but Sacramento continues to be the largest city with just one major league team. No offense to the Republic, they're not MLS yet. I think that between that TV market and again, that mouths to feed thing is actually a point in Sacramento's favor. And another one that is in their favor is baseball is very happy with Sacramento right now.
They are.
I was told that, not that baseball is going to put their finger on the scale, and they've been very clear that they're not going to, but the fact that Sacramento provided an outlet for the A's to go to was like a huge solid for baseball. Like that helped quite a bit. And
remember what we did for you.
That's exactly kind of what the thing is. And then on top of that, of all the cities that are in contention for expansion, there's only one city that literally has a Major League Baseball team in it as we speak. So when these other cities are opining that we could support Major League Baseball, Sacramento could say we are actually supporting it, and here's what we're going to do.
Yeah, I always wondered if that, honestly, the honest question was if that was a benefit or a deterrent. Because some might go the other way, like, yeah, they were getting 9,000 at their stadium.
Yes.
Well, that doesn't seat 40. It seats 11 or 12 or whatever number we figured.
I'm sure that one of the pushes on the 28th is going to be, and this is the one of two things that I'm very uneasy with. One of them is going to be the best way for us, as people in the community are going to say, I love baseball, what can I do? They're going to say the best thing you can do is go to the games, sell the games out, show baseball that we can support attendance-wise. Now, what is that going to do? That's going to sell these games out if it does, and who benefits out of that? John Fisher. It's one of the reasons why I want to, and I think it would be important to have this info. It's one of the reasons why I want that sellout figure. I want that sellout figure because what I want to know is how much, if you're already doing it anyways based on your season ticket profiles, how much more is it really going to? I don't want to not help this city because of John Fisher either. Right. So it's one of those like the enemy of my enemy type of things. So if it's like, oh, well, we just need to have another 1,000, 2,000 come to the game, well, fine. Then he can have that stupid money if it means we get expansion, whatever.
Yeah. Well, and what's interesting on that note is, from what I heard, and I don't know that I've got full numbers to support it, but I trust the person I heard it from, that actually season ticket numbers are down for the A's, but overall attendance is up. So people are buying single, there are people still going and paying for the single game. So I think last year there was a little bit more of the novelty of, hey, this team is here. We don't know how long. I want to be a season ticket holder. I think less people did that into year two, but they're not. It's not a reflection on less people going to the game. They're actually having a pretty good year in that department.
Yeah, and I think part of it is people are more comfortable with, last year a lot of people were kind of staying away with all the controversy. They're more comfortable with that. They have done a little bit to reach out.
Yeah.
And embrace Sacramento. Not as much as I'd like, but they've done a little, and I think that helps.
I think some people, too, thought, and, we were talking with Kelly Brothers about this last year, like how much of an investment would this be? And it truly turned out not to be an investment for a season ticket holder. Let's say, hey, I'm going to buy season tickets, and then I'm going to be able to flip these and make a bunch of, when you're selling tickets for $8 to $10 to $15, that's not helping season ticket holders. So it's different.
It is different.
But they're buying them this year.
And that's where my two big questions come is, number one, I've said it before. I would love to see some studies on I still need to be convinced that this city can support. I'm using 25,000 on average. It's an arbitrary number, but I think that's right around the minimum you'd need to average. And again, that puts over the last 5 years, you average about that's about 20th in the league. I think the league will get a little bit better cap-wise after this labor situation is done. But let's be real. This is generally a league for the haves and have-nots, and I would imagine when the honeymoon is over, if the Sacramento were to get expansion, I think we'd be looking 5-10 years from now, and Sacramento is going to be kind of in that Pittsburgh, Miami, Tampa Bay, Cincy, maybe Milwaukee, Minnesota. I'm sure I'm forgetting one or two, but kind of in that echelon payroll-wise, maybe not as bad as that team, but certainly not as good as those teams. And then it comes down to, are you a team that does the cycle like the Athletics, where you're poor or you just don't have the money? You cycle through your minor league prospects, you scout well, you have them for a minute, then you got to sell them off or trade them for prospects so you can continue to function.
Right.
And in those 5-year increments, can you compete for a year or two before you have, anyways. The other one is going to be ownership. Very, very key. They're going to have a group of minority owners, no problem. But there is nobody here that can do the whole lift by themselves. You're looking at an expansion fee of probably $2 billion, and I think that might be light. But let's just say it's $2 billion. I had somebody walk me through this over the weekend that knows this world. And it's very interesting when you get into it. And I'm going to bore some of you here, but this is good info. How many billionaires are in the world? I don't know, but it's not a long list. I know Chris thinks it's too long. I get it, but it's not. We're not talking thousands. Okay. So let's take that. Now, how many of those billionaires already own baseball teams? Take them out of the equation. Right? I'm trying to create a situation here. Okay, now we have these billionaires left. How many of those billionaires live in America? Not that you have to be American to own an American team, but do you know of any? I'm sure there probably is, but do you know of anybody who doesn't live here that owns an NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball team?
I don't know off the top, but
I don't
sure
either.
There are, but I don't know.
I don't either. I don't know that there is, but maybe, let's just throw that out. Okay, so now we're talking about a list of American billionaires that do not already own Major League Baseball teams. Also, do we know anyone that owns a baseball team and either an NFL or NBA team? I don't know that we do. I know there was some crossover with the Bensons in football and basketball. I know that John Henry and Fenway Group owns the Red Sox and Liverpool. I know there are some, like Robert Kraft owns the MLS and team and the Patriots.
Didn't Lacob do something or try to do something with the Padres too?
Yes. And I think Lacob is a name that's been floating around, whether it's Oakland or here. I think that's somebody they want to have a conversation with. But that's been written about 50,000 times. So now, okay, you have what's left of the list of billionaires. All right, of that list that doesn't, so we're now talking in the low hundreds, if that. How many actually want to own sports teams? Okay, now we have this list left. How many of them want to own a baseball team? Okay, now we have this list left. How many of them would be willing to buy a baseball team in Sacramento? A lot of times these are vanity plays here. Now, unlike the NBA, when you're sitting courtside and you got 50 Cent and Travis Scott and whoever, and I'm not picking on Vivek. I'm saying that's the same in any market. You got that's a vanity play. There's not really a vanity play when it comes to owning a Major League Baseball team. Most people can't name 98% of the owners, so it's got to be a business play. All right. Here's where it got really interesting to me, because a person was saying, "Okay, I'm a billionaire. This person's literally a billionaire. So I'm a billionaire. Okay. Oh, I got the money. And I do. But I don't have it in the bank. I have to liquidate.
Right.
Or borrow, or both. So I liquidate. Where am I getting that money from? It's not sitting and checking. It's in property. It's in businesses. It's in investments. It's in the market that are yielding monies. They're yielding, percentages, interest, whatever. I'm making money. It's like I have bait in all these ponds, and now I'm reeling all my reels up so that I can get all my bait together and throw it on a baseball team. In Sacramento? Well, is it an equity play? Like, am I buying it because I know that when I sell it, I'll make a bunch of money back? Okay, couple things. First off, the growth in team valuations in Major League Baseball is not even close to the growth in team valuations, not just in the NBA and NFL, but let's be honest, also in MLS and the WNBA percentage-wise. Baseball is the lowest of all of them, I think, by a long shot. So now I'm taking all this money out of these other investments. I'm tying them up now in an investment that is going to make me less money in equity than I would over here. And I can't touch that money. On top of that, most Major League Baseball teams are run at either a break-even or a loss. So now, if I'm upside down on salaries, if we want to be competitive, if we don't have the corporate sponsorship TV deals, these RSNs, regional sports networks, are collapsing all over the place. They don't have the TV deals the NFL and the NBA have for revenue sharing, although there is revenue sharing, but not like the other leagues. So now I've collapsed all these other income sources so that I can buy a team that really isn't that glamorous to own in the first place in a city I don't live in, so that I can maybe break even. And by the way, that's if there's no CapEx or capital expenditures. Right. We got to repair this. We got to do that. So the only way, and this is where I don't know the answer, and I told you guys this would be a little boring, but I'm just throwing this stuff. This is good info. The only way that you can really entice someone, which is also how it worked with the Kings a little bit. It wasn't just the Kings. It was a real estate play, not ploy.
The arena.
The arena, the development surrounding. There were different income streams they could do. So, okay, what is the ownership structure going to be like for the air quotes whale that comes in, and how are you going to pitch him or her to drop $2 billion plus, $2 billion plus, probably $2.5 to $3 billion on a team in a city that they don't live in, and all the things I just mentioned before, and which is not only going to cost them the $2.5 to $3 billion cash, but how much is it going to cost them in revenue that $2.5 to $3 billion was making elsewhere? Now, for us, it's like, whatever, dude, you're still rich. Shut up, I'm writing the freaking check, stupid.
But that's how they got.
That's how they got rich, and those are the mathematics that the team behind this expansion are going to have to explain. And I don't know yet. They're going to have a deal that's going to be in place to offer Mr. or Mrs. Billionaire. I don't know what that deal is, so I can't give you they've got it, guys, they're going to do this, or they have a real good chance. Because without an owner, all the rest of this is blue sky, and that's the part and that's the structure I don't know about, in addition to attendance and the other questions I had.
But wouldn't that, I don't know if it has to be in play by May 28th, at least they're big. But that's a big missing piece.
Oh, it won't be in play by May 28th, but part of the strategy there, and this is very true, I'm not telling any tales out of school here, this is the same thing with Sacramento. This is the KJ playbook. One of the major reasons they're going public is not to raise awareness in Sacramento. It's not to do the ticketing drive, which I'm sure they'll do. Yeah. It's not to say, hey, baseball, we're in it. Baseball already knows.
Reach out to that person and goes,
Because now the billionaires will now, the hope is you'll start getting calls to the mayor's office or whoever. Hey, Mr. Schlurgenberger would like to take a meeting and see see what's called a deck.
The billionaire text line starts blowing up amongst billionaires.
Yeah, 100%.
Who's in?
Yeah, who's in, who's not. And by the way, maybe it's not just 1 billion. Maybe it's, who knows. So there's a lot of interesting stuff. I will say this, and then we'll take a break. And sorry, it's one for madness. The people behind this are very serious. I know a number of them that are good people that care about Sacramento, that have Sacramento top of mind. Obviously, there's business plays here. Don't get me wrong, but they're good people who have a proven track record with the Sacramento Kings. They're not screwing around, and they're not going to waste time if they didn't think they had a legitimate chance. And I think they do have. I think this is very important as we go to break. They do have a real chance at getting this done. After talking to everybody, I absolutely believe that. But there's a huge, huge asterisk there. And the biggest part of that asterisk, of course, is ownership. And then there's a couple other minor things, but I think if they got an owner, the rest would fall into play. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get to the Pistons question in our Pistons postmortem at 7:43. We'll get to the MVP situation with SGA at some point as well. Those were our other two questions. When we come back, Timberwolves. Let's do a postmortem on them next.
Listen up, Niner gang. Sactown Sports is your local home for 49ers football, and we're here to level up your game day experience. Download the Sactown Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the 49ers home opener this season. Don't wait. Download the Sactown Sports app today. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
The NBA playoffs are underway, and now you can trade every game on Kalshi. You can also trade on who wins each series, the conference finals, and the championship. San Antonio is currently trading at 19% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $500 if they take the title. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. And as odds move, you can buy in or out anytime throughout the postseason. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code PASS to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, we know you're no stranger to setting big goals, whether in school, at work, or in life, and you're ready for more. At UMGC, we offer the skills-based education you need to move your career forward. Learn how to apply AI, data science, and other emerging tech, plus gain skills in leadership and critical thinking. You've come far. Succeed again. No application fee if you apply by June 1st. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
We're living through a monetary crime scene, and your IRA or 401k is a key victim. Hi, Dr. Ron Paul here. In 1971, gold was $35 an ounce. After the dollar was cut loose from it, inflation soared. And in just 9 years, gold hit $850. People who diversified into precious metals survived and thrived. Today, we're in a worse position because we face inflation and massive debt. Fortunately, gold is still an option. My trusted friends at Birch Gold Group can help you own gold inside your retirement account without penalties or taxes. Start now by getting a free info kit on gold. Text the word SECURE to 989898. We're facing the same monetary chaos as the 70s with significantly more debt. Get your free info kit from Birch Gold. Just text SECURE to the number 989898.
You ever notice how the other guys scream about massive discounts on their Dodge, Chrysler, or Jeep Ram vehicles? Then you get to the fine print and boom, another $5,200 in mandatory ads. At Hoblet, we don't insult your intelligence. The price you see is the price you pay. No mystery add-ons, no bait and switch, no gotcha when you sit down to buy. Hoblet, family owned for 77 years. Transparency, straightforward pricing. Buy it right, buy it at Hoblet.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
By the way, one thing I said to one of the people I was talking to is I said, look, this I'm sure is a long shot. But one thing that would help tremendously, I think, both locally, and then I think it's very important talking about baseball expansion, and then we'll move on. I think it's also very important I want to continue to acknowledge the folks in the East Bay and Oakland specifically that lost their team.
Right.
I've not heard anything solid about any efforts underway in Oakland for this. And it might be because they know baseball is not happy with them. Whether you agree with that or not, right. Baseball's not happy with them. Thinks Oakland could have done more to save their team. I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying that's just the scoreboard.
What baseball's thinking.
Right,
yeah.
And so they're not going to, highly unlikely to pick Oakland. Plus, they got to deal with the Giants bitching and all that, which the Giants always bitch about everything anyway. So I just honestly wonder if it wouldn't be worth it to talk to John Fisher and say, John, what would it take for you to let go of the athletics IP? I don't know how real this is or not, but you read about how there's very quietly a trademarking issue going on in Vegas, where the Las Vegas Athletics and Vegas Athletics and all that, those have already been trademarked by somebody else, and there's going to be some sort of a court fight on the way. That may be a formality. It may be a big deal. I don't know. But I think in a perfect world, Fisher takes his team, the players and coaches and everything. They go to Vegas under a new banner, new colors, new merch, all of that. Probably makes Vegas feel more like it's their own team anyways. And they have an opportunity now to get a whole new scheme, merch, all that stuff going. And then leave that athletics IP for whoever the expansion owner here would be, if they got it, and give them the opportunity to allow that athletics name and history to remain here. I know that I am very, very aware, and it feels dirty even saying it as a Kings fan. I can hear East Bay people right now and A's fans right now going, are you serious?
Right.
That's disgusting. My whole point is, would you rather it go to Vegas or would you rather it stay in Sacramento? Because in this dream world right now, it's 100% going to Vegas. But if it was here, at least it's not Oakland, but at least you're an hour away. At least you could continue to monitor them. And then, by the way, I wouldn't have an issue either, just to, again, appease them. And I want to do our best to appease those fans that have been screwed. Like, have some sort of thing where if you ever get a team in Oakland again, there's a caveat where you can get the history back and make them, because I think the A's do belong in Oakland ultimately. Ultimately, that's where they should be.
That's a really fascinating question for Sacramentans. Like, if there was this world where you knew it was happening, would they? I don't know what the choice would be, because there's certainly going to be some that would love that. I know that. There's going to be some that would hate it. So,
yes.
Well, what is the bulk? What is the majority? And maybe you can't land on a majority. I don't know the right answer to that one.
You're not going to land on a majority.
Yeah.
There are going to be people that say, I want...
Start fresh.
Mm-hmm. Totally get it.
No, if we can still keep... Yeah, I don't know.
But I think part of the success of an expansion team in Sacramento would be you have to do everything you can to embrace that orphaned East Bay market. And by the way, it might be 90% of them that are like, I'm done with baseball, right, or I will never, ever follow that team up there. You guys screwed us. Totally get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it. I would be the same way with the Kings. Whether it's logical or not, whether you can mount an argument or not, that's irrelevant. That's how they feel, and I get that. But if you could pull 10%, that's 10% you did not have. You're going to have to draw on that market in the East Bay, the 209, the 707 that are like, I'm still a baseball fan. I will never root for the Giants. Okay, I hate the fact that they moved, but they are right there, and I can still go. Anyway, it is a it's a thing. Minnesota. We saw some crushings over the weekend.
Yeah, like final statements to end series.
Woof. Yeah. I in both cases, I think it was a bit of a surprise. Both were home teams. There's got to be few things. Now, I get it. Kings fans are sitting here going, I'd sure love to be in this situation. Right. And I hear you. And we went through this to a point in Game 7, 3-4 years ago with the Warriors. But imagine, like, you're a Minnesota fan or Detroit yesterday, and you know pretty much at halftime you're screwed. You got like 5 minutes in the third quarter to see if you're going to go on some miraculous, like 21-1 run. But very quick into the third quarter, you know it's over, and you're just sitting there watching your own team's funeral for the season. That's what it was like in Minnesota. 36-27. Spurs had a 9-point lead going to the second quarter. Okay. Then 38-34 in the second. All right, 13-point lead, and that you can recover from that. Yeah, no. Then 36-23 in the third. It was off to the races. A 30-point victory on the road for the San Antonio Spurs, and a 31-point victory 2 days later for the on-the-road Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, we're talking about the Timberwolves here. I think they're fascinating. This is a fascinating situation because you had some comments. Was it Naz Reid over the weekend that said something like, we got to improve our moodiness. Something about the moodiness of the team. And there was a moment I wanted to ask you about, Jason, where Anthony Edwards went over to the San Antonio Spurs bench with about 8 minutes left in Game 7 in the fourth quarter, and he went over there and started congratulating people. I generally kind of put this in the category of when you shake hands and smile after a game or a bat flip or whatever. I've loosened up on all that, and it's like, shut up, Boomer. Who cares? Like, are you questioning his competitiveness? Whatever. I kind of have an exception with this one. I did not like that. I don't think his teammates like that. I don't think the organization liked that.
Because what do you think it stood for?
Because I think first off, you're kind of making it about yourself, aren't you? Like, the rest of the team isn't going over there and shaking hands. Why are you going? So everyone can see you going over there and do that. You're kind of separating yourself from your team. Also, I think it sends a bad message to the guys that are going to be out there for the next 8 minutes of the game. Like, you've already these guys. There's no way these guys can do it without me on the floor. Series is over.
Yeah, I gave up, so we're done.
Yeah, it's.
And what's different with that, and with the exception of the obvious differences, we all saw it.
Yeah.
But he could have done all those congratulations.
Yeah.
Either very publicly on the court, too, after the game, or post-game, not seen as well.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
And it sounds like there's some issues there between Anthony Edwards and the crew. I don't know what it is, but there's something. There's something that's just, I don't want to say rotten there, but this is a team that was a game away from making their third consecutive Western Conference Finals. And it's really interesting with a team like Minnesota, Jason, because I don't think there's any world over the next 5 years where they're going to be better than the Thunder or the Spurs as they sit, and I don't know what they can do. But also, is it just one of those things where you go, you know what, we are one of the better teams in the NBA, and we are not that you want to rely on this, but we're in a stroke of good luck, an ankle injury, a this or that away, so why don't we just Utah Jazz our way through circa the 90s and early 2000s and see if we can get a chip in a chair?
Yeah, I mean, they are, the reminder of, like, the Kings' long playoff drought. The Minnesota Timberwolves made it once in that stretch, just once, and they actually had a worse overall record during that same time that the Kings were in just that no man's land of not making it and not being the worst. Well, since then, though, Minnesota has made 5 straight trips to the playoffs. 2 of the last 3 years they've been in the conference finals this year, as you said. 2 more wins away, and they're back again. But they are in that really weird position where they're a terrific team.
Yes.
They've got one of the great players in the league. I mean, they've identified it. We know it.
For sure.
It's incredible. but it feels like they're at a wall.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. It's a weird spot to be in, man.
Yeah.
Like, the Kings know what they need to do.
Yes.
they know they're bad. They know what they need to do.
And we say, Minnesota, just get a little bit better. But how?
How?
And they've got a lot of good pieces. Mm-hmm. They've got an incredible piece. They can't just give up and say, it's OKC and San Antonio.
Yeah.
But they have to be very well aware of it,
Absolutely.
OKC and San Antonio.
You know what I think they need? I think everybody thinks they need. Anthony Edwards needs somebody to play off of. He needs another scorer. He needs another person that can hit threes, that is a reliable scorer that can take pressure off of him. And I'm here to tell you, Zach LaVine would be a perfect fit there. I think. For who we get back? Mm-hmm. I haven't worked that part out yet.
Oh, well, okay.
We got a break.
Maybe just stopped out?
Here's Nasreed.
Probably just the moodiness. You look at both of those teams, and they're playing for one another. They're excited to be on the court with another. They're a team where they're selfless, like I mentioned before. So I think just probably just some of those aspects. I think
Probably just the moodiness. I know the audio was weird there. You look at both those teams, and they're playing for one another. Talking about the Spurs and Thunder. They're excited to be on the floor with one another. They're a team where they're selfless. I think we have more than enough talent, but just being less moody. By the way, it could be slap that on Julius Randle too. I don't know who he's talking about, but obviously that's pretty wild to put that out there publicly.
And I don't know if it would have changed, but some of them, they'll think about DiVincenzo. I mean, it's one person, but that's an important piece.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we continue the postmortems. The Detroit Pistons. Yeah.
What a year.
We'll see what happens there. Yeah, what a year next.
Is a potential lottery pick for the Kings already drawing lofty comparisons?
Darius Acuff measured out as a near physical match for Damian Lillard's 2012 pre-draft numbers. Darius Acuff 6'2", Damian Lillard 6'1" and 3/4. Wingspan 6'7" for Acuff, Damian Lillard 6'7.5". Standing reach, Acuff 8 feet 2.5, Dame 7 feet 11.5, and Acuff is 2 years younger.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Because as your life changes and your body changes, Sleep Number mattresses adapt and shift to give you personalized comfort night after night. And now everything's on sale during our Memorial Day event. Save up to $1,200 on mattresses, plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number. To a good life sleep.
The NBA playoffs are underway, and now you can trade every game on Kalshi. You can also trade on who wins each series, the conference finals, and the championship. San Antonio is currently trading at 19% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $500 if they take the title. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. And as odds move, you can buy in or out anytime throughout the postseason. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code SHOT to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
There are many reasons to choose Gonzalez Law Offices. As a dedicated trial lawyer with an undefeated record from 2016 through 2019, and you'll know that no case is too big or too small. Due to his success, hard work, and commitment to excellence, attorney Jonathan Gonzalez has been listed in Super Lawyer's Rising Stars, as well as in the top 40 under 40 list by national trial lawyers. You can find Gonzalez Law Office online at saclegaldefense.com or call him at 916-304-9187.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Schedule a free inspection with Groundworks, the foundation and waterproofing experts.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for detail. This Memorial Day, start zooming past the pump in one of Toyota's 21 industry-leading hybrid and electrified models. Toyota's Summer Starts Here sales event is on, so get in and get saving. Score Memorial Day deals on a 50 MPG Corolla Hybrid and the 51 MPG Hybrid Camry. Camry or get 0% APR on Toyota's newest EVs, the 2026 CHR and BZ. Don't miss out on Memorial Day savings at Toyota's Summer Starts Here sales event. Toyota, let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit and cannot be combined with other offers. N6126.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say. He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
Gonna head to the Orient tonight, Jason.
Really?
Yeah, culinarily.
Mm.
It's like the first request from the daughter is in. We'll be doing homemade spring rolls.
Okay.
And Asian noodle salad.
Okay.
With peanut dressing. Feeling pretty good about that. I would bring some in, except there's shrimp.
No, thank you. Maybe Chris will enjoy it.
Put all the stuff in there and the rice paper, roll it up.
I would enjoy it.
It's actually kind of fun. You dip the unfortunate thing is you got to eat them then. They're not, once you put them in the fridge if there's leftover rolls, not
soggy. Why are you going to show it to me if I can't have it?
I didn't show it to you. It comes in this package.
Uncut Gems.
And it's like a disc, this thin disc, and it's rice paper. And you dunk it in water for like 2 seconds, and then you pull it out, and then you load it up like a burrito, and you roll it, and you can actually see inside of it. So you can see like the little shrimps right there, and then you dunk it in the same dressing you use for the Asian noodle salad, which, by the way, and then we'll move on. May I just say, Google Asian noodle salad. It's super simple. I use fettuccine. You can use whatever, and we use the low-carb ones or whatever. Water chestnuts, some grated carrot, a little bit of celery, garlic, cilantro if you like that. Very basic ingredients with a peanut soy sauce dressing. I almost always have a vat of that in there because, number one, it lasts forever. It's a great snack. Number two, leftover chicken. Throw that in there, little protein. It's a very good base item to have in your fridge. We'll have to do a video on that someday.
Okay.
Have I ever brought in my Asian noodle salad?
No. Not that I never
No?
remember.
Chris?
Nope.
Okay. We'll have to fix that.
Okay.
Now, the question is, will the Detroit Pistons have to fix their team?
Oh, man.
I'd like to remind everybody the Detroit Pistons, after losing yesterday, put the Raps, Jason Ross, on a 60-win season. Now, it's not that I necessarily want to remind everybody of the 60-win season. It's that I'd really like to remind them that the year before last, 2 years ago, they were 14-68. They were the worst team in the NBA. The worst. And, God, what pick did they get? It wasn't number one.
This last year?
Yeah.
2 years ago?
2 years ago.
No.
I don't remember. Anyways. Because
5. Maybe they got Thompson.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They got Amin Thompson. Oh, sorry, Thompson. Yeah. Who, by the way, did you see that two-handed block? Oh, my God. He's a menace.
But it felt like, speaking of like a King, you're saying relating this to the Kings, a Kings type of season in a sense.
Yeah.
Like you break through, you get the 1 seed, you have all sorts of trouble in the first round.
Yes.
But you get through.
Yes.
Then you're up 2-0, feeling good.
You're up 2-0.
It's like, hey, you'd have to lose 4 or 5 to be eliminated. You're on your way. You're going to host the conference finals. Then you get a little shaky 2-2. All right. Oh, no.
2-2.
You're now losing 3-2, and you have to go to Cleveland. Then you keep your season alive.
Yeah.
We're home.
Yeah.
Game 7 at home.
Uh-huh.
And to lose the way they did.
I was like, God, Let's just not go back to Cleveland. That place is terrible.
Yeah.
They have
the money, though, to change their team.
They have $52 million just coming. That's free agency. Tobias Harris, Kevin Huerter, Dario Saric, a couple of former Kings there, Javonte Green, Bobby Clintman, and
you made that up.
Bobby Clintman.
Okay.
Those guys are all coming off the books. That adds up to right around $54 million.
I think, if I remember right, only Chicago has more money than them.
That
second
sounds
most
right.
money available. They have a first-round pick, and I think they have to do a restricted deal on, or he's a restricted on Jalen Duren. But they're still going to have money. They're going to have plenty of money.
Well, that's assuming that they also have team options on Oscar Thompson. I think they'll pick it up. Yeah. Ron Holland, probably. That's $10 million though. Dennis Jenkins, who actually had a really good series, he's making $4 million next year. Marcus Sasser's making 5.1. So they're a 60-win team that has one of the few teams that has money to play with. It does kind of make you wonder. I don't know how they do it without giving up somebody super young, but I don't know. I guess my first question is, could Detroit be a sneaky contender for Giannis? My first inclination is absolutely not. First off, they'd have to give up. I mean, it would probably start at, they're not giving up, obviously, Kate Cunningham. It'd have to probably start at Oscar Thompson. And then I don't care. I think Detroit would probably give up 5 unprotected first-round picks for Giannis Antetokounmpo, but they just won 60 last year.
Yeah.
Where are those picks going to be? Secondly, does Milwaukee want to deal with Giannis Antetokounmpo playing? We've talked about this before. 99 times out of 100, when a super-duper star gets traded, that super-duper star goes to another conference. So, I don't know.
Yeah, and I think, different than the feeling we talked about in the last segment about Minnesota, I don't know that Detroit is looking at, like, we can't beat New York, or we can't beat Cleveland, or we can't beat Boston. They could be one of those teams as the teams to beat. It looks to me like Cade Cunningham certainly can be the guy that you can build around. I think he could do it. They lost this in 7. But I think I told you this late last week. It's like when you watch more of a series, and as good as Detroit was all year, I just felt like Cleveland had a little bit more. I don't know that they're really that much better. I mean, they won in 7, but I just feel like Detroit needs just something else to round them out a little bit more, make them a little bit more complete than they are.
They're going to have to replace Tobias Harris.
Yes.
And
he had some good games in the postseason.
That's what I'm saying. I don't look.
Or sign him to a...
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I feel like he's an important enough part of their...
Yeah, he went from overpaid, like, how is anybody going to pay this guy, to, like, he's a nice piece to what they're doing.
And he's, I think, very comfortable there. They're utilizing him. Also, is Tobias Harris also... Is he like the most under-the-radar star in NBA history? And here's what I mean by that. If I told you Tobias Harris has, as of right now, made over $300 million in his career, and say what you want about bad contracts, overpaid, this or that, he just got done starting for a 60-win Detroit team.
Yeah.
So he's 33. Could they bring him back on a 3-year, $60 million deal?
He's just one of the guys, like, some people don't time free agency right. He always
does.
It reminded me a little bit, who else did? Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson was really good, but he always was kind of peaking at the right time and got paid at the right time. And you go, he is one of the highest overall contracts in NBA history at the time.
By the way, Tobias Harris, not even in the top 10. You know, take a guess. The 10th highest career earner in NBA history. How much money do you how much do you have to make to even get into the top 10 career? I'll give you a hint. Number 1 is Kevin Durant at $598.2 million. By the way, Durant is going to be a billionaire here very quickly with his off-court stuff too. He's going to be one of
LeBron's in the 10.
LeBron is number 2 at 581.
Is Steph up there?
Steph is 3 at 530. Okay, let's do this. Steph is 3 at 532. You have the
boy,
top 3.
James Harden.
James Harden is not in the top 10.
Kawhi
Leonard is not in the top 10. Yeah, interesting.
Damian
Lillard, number 8, $482.9 million. You're missing 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10.
Joel? Has he played
Joel
well?
Embiid is number 7, $509.3 million. You're now missing 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. By the way, this is also guaranteed. This is guaranteed.
Kevin Garnett,
not in there. As a matter of
I don't know if
fact,
there was an older player.
all players in the top 10 are active. They're all active.
No, I won't say that one.
I'm really disappointed Chris doesn't have one of these. Really disappointed Chris has not guessed one of these.
Luka?
No. The opposite.
Fragile ego, fragile body, weak mind, weak spirit.
I mean, that could also describe this player too, but honestly,
it's not Booker.
Number 4, Devin Booker, $520.2.
But that doesn't go along with the sound.
Million. Well, some would say it does. Many would. 5, 6. Number 9 just won back-to-back MVPs.
Oh, SGA. I didn't know if he was there yet.
469
he's going to
fast.
propel fast up the ladder.
At number 5,
Joker?
Nikola Jokic, not up there yet. Okay. At number 5, Paul George, $520.2 million. At number 6, Anthony Davis, $511.2. And at number 10, this is the entry level, $469.4 million, Jason Tatum. Yeah, that's so. Tobias Harris making $300 million. He's actually kind of poor.
Right.
He's actually
on
kind
the
of
poor
poor
list.
Jalen Duren's going to get signed, as you talked about. That's going to be a thing. They also have pick 21. But I think one thing, and we got a break here that's very clear, especially if they lose Tobias Harris, is Detroit needs a reliable scorer to go with Cade Cunningham. Somebody who can hit threes.
You have an idea?
Somebody who's efficient. And most importantly,
athletic?
Very athletic. Somebody who can get the crowd off its feet. And what did I say, Jason? They're going to have a little over $50 million coming off the books.
I don't have you have a player in mind?
I'll give you 3 words. Zach LaVine. Is he not a perfect fit for Detroit? Probably.
That's 2 words.
No, it's 3. Sorry. La and Vine. It's French. Is he not the perfect fit? Honestly, I think Detroit's probably title favorites.
I think he just shared time with Detroit and Minnesota.
Like split between, they could split his contract. Why not?
Kings get a player from each team.
And also, by the way, he's selling his Southern California house, his mansion. Do you know what kind of mansion he could buy in the Michigan area?
Did you look at it when you were down in LA this weekend?
At his house?
Yeah.
Did I look at it or did I make an offer? We'll take a break.
Can't refuse.
Dave loves LA. Dave loves it. Problem is, has less TVs than what I have now.
That house would be boring.
It'd be a little boring. It would be boring. When we come back. All right, the Final Four is set in the NBA.
Prepare yourself,
guys. This is going to be an uncomfortable segment next.
Sucker punches typically come from where you least expect them.
Who's the guy in the morning show with like the nasally voice?
Carmichael Dave? Cut that.
Okay, yeah. He thought that Wemby should have got suspended for a game for his elbow.
You know, Dave, I wouldn't describe him as rough and tumble.
It's a little soft to me.
Yes, definitely.
Love it. I guess that's why they call it the Hotline, right? Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Got any markdowns on brakes?
We mark Duralast brake pads down to free.
Free Duralast brake pads?
When you buy 2 rotors.
Can I get Duralast Gold pads for free?
With 2 Duralast Gold rotors, and there's a lifetime warranty on brake pads.
That's a huge markdown for so many miles.
Save on brakes and more during Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
I keep seeing celebrities posts, me in the 90s versus now. Well, the person staring at me in the mirror is definitely not the same person that could pull off bootcut jeans. Time creeps up on us so slowly. You don't see it until suddenly you do. Same thing goes for your bills. $1 here, an uptick there. It's a slow burn until one day you realize the price you're paying now is way higher than when you signed up. But at T-Mobile, customers had the lowest wireless bills versus Verizon and AT&T over the past 5 years. And with T-Mobile on their experience plans, you get a 5-year price guarantee, so you know exactly what your plan price will be for the next 5 years. So at least that's one thing that won't change over time. I can't guarantee you'll still look good with frosted tips, but T-Mobile can give you a clear guarantee on your wireless plan.
Lower bills based on Harris X billing snapshots from Q3 21 to Q4 25 compared to average AT&T and Verizon bills. Comparison excludes discounts, credits, and optional charges. Price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. See T-Mobile.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't! Yes, he did!
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
All right, welcome back. Just in time, we have breaking news in the National Basketball Association.
When it breaks,
we have it first.
It's Sactown Sports breaking news.
Well, he wasn't out of work long. Zion Williamson will be taking instruction, assuming he's still there, from former Orlando Magic coach Jamal Mosley. He has been hired by the Pelicans. 5-year contract after 5 seasons in Orlando, where he guided the Magic to 3 consecutive playoff berths. That seems like a good hire for the Pelicans.
Okay.
I'm glad to see him working.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Also, I didn't know this. I went on a Jamal Mosley deep dive the other day.
Yeah.
His uncle Alonzo was actually an FBI agent, and one time was on a countrywide search. There was a bounty hunter that grabbed an informant from on the mafia who had stolen a lot of money from them, and they were going from, I think, somewhere in the Midwest, Chicago, to Los Angeles. And the bounty hunter had this bit he kept doing with Alonzo Mosley, where he would steal his sunglasses and leave them in random places. You're not picking up my reference, are you? Are you? Okay, good. I just wanted to.
I was waiting for anyone else.
Nah, that's for. I'm just gonna leave that because I want enough people to pick that reference up. I really hope they pick up. By the way, rest in peace, FBI agent Alonzo Mosley. Also, this was interesting. This is the time of year where we get all those polls out, if you will. One of them that caught my eye via The Athletic, when they poll players. NBA players voted on their number one team they do not want to get traded to.
Okay.
I'm not a big banner guy, other than David.
Mm-hmm.
But
another reference.
This might be something that we might want to put up, which is we're not number one.
Okay.
At 35.8%, 35.8% of respondents said the Memphis Grizzlies are the team they would least want to get traded to. Memphis, wow. I was going to say Memphis taking a lot of shots this offseason, but that
was last season.
Yeah, I don't mean that. Or people would take that. Taking a lot of abuse this offseason.
Yes.
People are taking a lot of. I'm not here to say if it's deserved or undeserved. Memphis is. We're still not good with the wording. Hold on, I'll get it. Hold on.
Thank you.
Memphis is taking a lot of insults.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Memphis
best word choice so far.
Memphis is getting a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. A lot of people are not.
Yeah. Including in this.
At 11.7%. Second place, the Washington Wizards.
We're not number two.
Third place at 10.8%. Now, keep in mind, third place is at 10.8%. Fourth place, all the way down to 6.7%.
So it's not like the lottery.
No. But in this case, we were able to move into the top three. The Sacramento Kings,
bronze.
The third worst place to get traded to, according to the Athletics poll. So
I know I'm shamelessly pumping the poll here.
We're not number one or two. We're the third worst destination, which you know what could be worse twice. And you know what else?
Doesn't that truly mean it's Memphis?
Yes.
Because Memphis has won more than the Kings lately, and they weren't like awful this year. They weren't great, but Washington was the worst record, so maybe you go that. But Sacramento, hey, we're third.
All that tells me is they haven't been here yet. Or if they've been here, they've flown in, driven to the Sawyer, went to the game, came back, flew away.
If they had the Pistons here this year, they would be nowhere near that list.
Yeah.
They would be coveted places to go.
We weren't anywhere near that list, the Beam team year.
Yeah.
And that was the Beam team year. However,
I remember some guys on the Beam team.
I do too. And two of them in particular are playing starring roles in the NBA's Final Four. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just one series victory apiece away from seeing what we casually joked about last year and over the summer, and is now, I don't think it's going to be a reality, but I know one of them.
One's probably favored.
So the head coach of the New York Knicks, Mike Brown, they are, in fact, the series favorite over the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, of course, starting at point guard for the San Antonio Spurs, who, let's just say, by the way, I don't think I'm telling tales out of school here, manhandled the Thunder during the regular season. Manhandled them even. DeAaron Fox. Now, that also, by the way, Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis are, of course, on Cleveland. Harrison Barnes. Is Oklahoma City? I don't think they have any ex-Kings. Maybe a scout or an assistant or something. But, yeah. Now, these things can be taken way out of, because
would one bother you more than the other?
Oh, neither of them bother me.
Yeah, well,
at all. Like, bother me in the sense of,
who would you be happier for then? Then I'll flip it. If one of them is to win the whole thing,
yes,
who would you personally pick to do that because you would be happier for them?
Probably Mike Brown, because for a number of reasons. First off, you know where I stand on the DeAaron Fox snake argument. I think he was incredibly smart and made it through and just got fed up with this franchise. But Mike Brown did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you'd say, well, he lost a bunch of games, but and then magically the very next year he's in the finals. It just goes back to what we talk about with coaches. Coaches are chefs.
Yeah.
You're only as good as your ingredients. He didn't magically get better as a coach in the offseason, is all I'm saying.
I honestly, for the 4 teams, I don't really have I don't like that team. You kind of have that a little bit with Harden in Cleveland, which is fine.
Yeah.
And I'm not there where I'm like, okay, see, again, they did it once.
Sure.
But if they win another one, I'll be like, okay, it's time for someone new. But amongst the 4, the Knicks fit my usual theory. Like, it's 50 years. Like,
right.
I'm going for the Knicks.
That's exactly right.
I mean, if they lose, I'm fine. But that's probably the team I would want to win of the 4.
I think I know what would piss Chris off the most.
The Spurs winning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Would it piss me off?
Well, you know, the one that let me ask you this. Here, I'll put it this way, Chris. Of the teams remaining, from the team you'd be most okay with winning the title to the team that you just don't have any interest in them winning the title, how would you rank the remaining 4 teams?
Cavs, Spurs, Knicks,
Thunder.
Wait,
Really?
the Cavs are who you want the most or the least?
Wow, why?
My favorite Sacramento King is on the Cavs.
Oh, yeah. Slappy Pappy. Wah.
And my favorite non-King is on the Spurs.
Hold on. Let me look. Hold on.
Oh, no.
No, he's not?
My second favorite non-King that I don't share a nationality with.
Oh, well, then I have no clue. It's like, who's the Mexican on the Spurs? It's usually pretty with him.
Wemby and I have very similar political thoughts.
Oh, okay.
I think of Wemby and I think of Chris.
So do I.
Yeah, don't you? How great of a Netflix show would that be? Wemby and Chris. The Verlad Squad and Wemby.
That's exactly what comes to mind with me. All right.
What's your order, 1 to 4? Preference to least.
Well, you can put the Cavs all the way down at,
So
third.
Knicks are 1, Cavs are 4.
Yes, I would say Knicks, Spurs, Thunder, Cavs.
Okay.
And part of the reason, by the way, why I have the Thunder down there is just because they're going to get more chances, and it'd be nice to have somebody new. I have, no affinity to the Knicks at all. And if anything, their fans are annoying, some of them.
Oh, I love the fans.
But sometimes they make me laugh.
Same here.
So
none better than Michael Rappaport when Porzingis was drafted.
If the Kings were making a run in the playoffs, we would have that same type of people just absolutely hating our fan base.
Yes, we would, but I think it's important to remember that, and again, not all fans.
Well, when we do it, it's cute.
No, but the Knicks fans do something that we would never do because we just couldn't. Number one, that big market sense of entitlement that New York's just better and deserves to be there. And then the one that we all love, the Madison Square Garden's the Mecca, NBA Mecca. Madison Square Garden's the NBA Mecca. Shut up.
Well, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
Why is it more Mecca than Boston?
Because it's not the same arena.
Well, yeah, I know that, but what is so what?
What's the history of the last 50 years?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why is it more Meckish than?
Because that's where Jordan had all his good games.
Staples Center, United Center.
Because those aren't old arenas.
Jordan had all his big games at Chicago. Well,
no, he had a lot of New York.
It's just it's.
That's where the choke was. Both of them against the Pacers.
I mean, look, they get credit, I guess, for being old.
Yeah.
Man, I can't think of another old stadium in the NBA.
Yeah, they don't really do the Fenway, Wrigley type of deal. I think Madison Square Garden's got to be by far the oldest.
Yes.
By 50 years probably.
You know what's funny? I think I saw this a while back. I honestly think Phoenix is up there.
America West. I went to America West the year it opened, and I think. Hold on, let me see if I can get this. Are you looking it up? I think I can get this. I think it was 19. It was either 92 or I think it was 92. What?
Wow! What did you see? What number 2 was, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, this will be the game to guess.
Uh-huh.
All right, no, we'll do your top. So we're going to go to the top 5, Dave.
All right, so top 5 oldest arenas.
And we know number one, and just for your own info, it's not even close how much older it is.
It's like 50s, 60s.
1968.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, okay. By the way, wait, Madison Square Garden was built in 1968?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, like this version of it.
Didn't they just have some sort of
No. Like where it was in this building.
Oh, I thought it was older than that. Honestly, I thought.
Well, there's always been a Madison Square Garden. I want to say it started as like an open.
Yeah, didn't like Jack Johnson fight Slippy McGee?
But that was at a different spot.
Okay.
Jack Johnson versus Slippy McGee.
Slippy, whack. What? All right, we're looking for oldest arenas.
The top 5.
The Spurs just moved into a new one. I was going to say the Alamo Dome, but okay. All right.
I hope we have the same list, Chris. Do you have a top 5?
I've got all of them.
Delta Center.
Nope.
Rose Garden? Moda Center?
Wait, you don't have Delta Center, Chris?
In the top 5?
Oldest?
Oh, hold on. Let me get back to that.
See?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
In the top 5, yes.
All right, Delta Center. Moda? Portland?
No.
Wherever the hell the Hawks play?
No.
American Airlines.
Which is?
Miami.
No. We're looking for 2, 4, and 5. Is that what you have, Chris? Do we have the same list?
Well, I've got the full thing, but yeah.
All right, we'll go off Chris's list.
Minnesota?
Yep, number 2.
There you go.
Wow.
In 1990.
Wow.
And that's second.
That's correct. What's the other one?
The other 2 were Cleveland, right?
Oh, I don't have that. I've got the Delta Center.
Yeah, that was 3. And what?
4, Phoenix Suns.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And 5, Chicago Bulls.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, yeah, New York's the Mecca. We just established it.
I think Mike Brown is a really interesting case study, though, when we talk about coaches, because I think we just absolutely overrate coaches. Now, let me be clear. Let's not underrate them either. I think coaches have a purpose, and there are some coaches that stand out. But I think an NBA coach is like, well, you know what, Jason? I think an NBA coach is like vanilla ice cream. I really do. Okay, I think if you took all the vanilla ice creams in the world, there are some that would stand out a little bit, and there are some that would just be gross. But for the most part, it's vanilla ice cream.
But then how would we evaluate the difference in that? So what makes
a great coach?
And naturally, where do we go to titles, right or wrong?
Mm-hmm. Well, right. Let's go to titles and let's talk about Phil Jackson. Okay, Phil Jackson, one of the most accomplished, greatest coaches of all time.
Box. People would more than comfortable saying him number 1, number 2, number 3, wherever.
Yeah. Also, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Shaq, and Kobe.
Yeah.
He literally had 2 of the greatest teams ever. How is Phil Jackson doing on the Sacramento Kings?
Right.
How is and then when you look at Mike Brown got fired from the Kings after losing to Detroit after DeAaron Fox made a stupid foul, and there were other things that went with that. And then a year later, almost a year and a couple months later, 15 months later, whatever it is, he is 8 wins away from a championship with the New York Knicks. Did he go to like a class? Did he go to coach college? Did he is he taking performance enhancing drugs? No.
I mean, if you're doing the resume build for Mike Brown, would it be a bigger notch in his belt to say he took a team that hadn't made the playoffs in 17 years to make a 3 seed and get to a 7-game series, or an existing team that's really good right back to the conference finals?
As of right now, they're doing exactly what they did last year under Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Tom Thibodeau's, whether he wants to or not, I don't know, but he's on the bench.
But I think people would say in general that Mike Brown's a good coach. Just as a
I would too.
Flat statement.
I would too. But
does his resume change? Does the opinion of him change if he gets a title? It has to.
I would think so.
Right or wrong.
But how much of that has to do with and again, this isn't about taking credit away from Mike Brown. This is more about like how dumb are we?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to take credit away from him, but also you're only as good as your ingredients.
I know, but I think maybe that's why we get into this silly comparison thing that we always do. Not just anybody, any debate, any show, anywhere, non-show, just like who's better. And the general weight of it tips the scale on championships.
It does.
So, like, there's so many legends of Malone, of Barkley, whoever. You go down the list, you go, well, they never won a title. And that almost, like, we're trying to demean their career. And I don't know. It's the way we always have done it. I don't know that there's any other way to do it.
There was a coach once, Jason Ross, that was under 500 his first 2 years coaching and was fired. He then was under 500 for the rest of his career. Won 3 times. He was under 500 the first 2 years of his coaching career, and he was under 500 the last 2 years of his coaching career.
I know who you're talking about.
In between that, he was only under 500 once. And by the way, this coach won 1,175 games, lost 824 for a 588 winning percentage. He made the playoffs every year he was in the stinking league, except for, weirdly enough, he made it at 36-46 his first year. He missed the playoffs a grand total of 3 times in his career, 4 times, and 2 of them, again, were the final years of his career. That's, you know who it is. It's George Karl. So Mike Brown got fired from Sacramento and then went on, and he's now 8 games away from a championship. George Karl was a first ballot Hall of Fame coach. Now, by the way, there's a lot of nuance to this argument. Sure. Okay, let's be clear here. George wasn't exactly, But this isn't just about Sacramento. This is other teams, too. This is why it doesn't really kill me. People are like, oh, Doug Christie. It's like, dude, it doesn't matter. Coaches can make differences in the margins, but ultimately it's the ingredients you're working with. They can do subs and playing time and, take a timeout. When do you want to, I know there's a lot that goes into coaching, but I'm saying if you're good enough to be an NBA head coach, the variance, I'll give you another one here and then we'll move on. But I think this is very important. And we're talking a lot about Mike Brown. I've got a coach for you who is 62-20 this year. He's 94-65 overall. Now, the difference here is he's only coached for 2 years. It's Mitch Johnson of the Spurs.
Right.
Now, Mitch Johnson, improved his one-loss record by 25 games. He won 20 more games this year and lost 25 less. Oh, because he took over midseason, that's why. Mitch Johnson just learned how to coach over the summer. Right. Is he better? Right. By the way, was Pop washed? Was Pop that washed?
Yeah. I wonder what coaches would tell you, too, on the fairness scale of going back to Phil Jackson, Steve Kerr. Like, I could have won with Steph, Draymond, Clay. Like, anybody.
Do you mean Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr?
No, I mean Steve Kerr, like the championship teams.
Sure.
And just kind of that general phrasing, like you did, which was totally fair to say, like Shaq, Kobe, MJ, Pippen, who wouldn't have won that many titles?
Right.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there is some element to what they're doing, but you obviously need to have the talented players.
Yes.
And I know coaches would tell you, as much as they may feel like they have done a better, like, I don't know if we got to Steve Kerr, what's the best coaching job you ever did? Maybe he says it's a year they got to 42 wins because they had all sorts of injuries.
Yeah.
But he'll tell you, I'd rather have Steph Curry, Draymond, Clay, Kevin Durant on my roster than, everybody hurt and I'm scuffling to try to figure out what I can do. But that's coaching.
I personally think Phil Jackson's a great coach, but I also think that Phil Jackson's resume is the most open to fraudulence of anybody in the conversation for two main reasons. Number one, we already talked about it. Phil Jackson coached a grand total of 2 teams. Chicago and the Lakers. On those 2 teams, he had 4 players, one of which is the greatest of all time. The other is routinely put, one of which is in the
3 have to be in the top 15 without debate.
Yes,
right?
And Scottie Pippen was in the top 50 comfortably whenever that was done. In their primes, by the way, not like, primes. Yeah. So, number 2, I didn't even realize this. I'm sure I should have known this, but you know how many years out of all that, with injuries, this, that, whatever, whether it was, and he coached, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11 years. Wow, with the Lakers. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he coached 20 years. 11 with the Lakers, 9 with Chicago. You know how many years he finished under 500?
None.
0. You know how many years he missed the playoffs?
0.
0. Also, nobody ever talks about Tex Winter.
Right.
They never talk about Tex Winter, the creator of the triangle offense and everything Tex did behind the scenes. Now, good on Phil for hiring or having Tex and also giving him the influence to do what he does. But Tex Winter, for me, in both cases, was every much a part of Phil Jackson's and none of this taken away from Phil.
Right.
First ballot Hall of Famer. If you say he's the greatest coach of all time, I say great. But when you say the greatest, I don't think there's really such thing as a greatest coach of all time. I think there's the most accomplished coach of all time. I think the greatest coach of all time is probably John Wooden. But is Phil just if you gave Rick Adelman those years, is he winning any less? Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra, Greg Popovich.
Yeah. The one question I would have for non-Phil Jackson coaches, how would they have handled Rodman in that Jordan era? I think he did it. However, obviously he did it.
He was as much a psychologist as he was a coach, and that is not an insult.
And the Kobe Shaq beef. That's a big deal.
That's a lot of beef.
Now, extreme talent, we're not questioning that, but
yeah,
keeping that together, there's been other talented teams put together that haven't been able to do it.
Lastly,
I mean, Jordan quit the team because they got rid of Phil.
Yeah, which tis what it is. Lastly, did you know that there is a coach in NBA history, and we'll leave after this. Did you know that there is a coach in NBA history that had one stint with a team? And when he would, now I might be going back a little bit here, his entire stint with the team, his record was 39-4. In that 39-4, he had a 24-game winning streak.
Did that coach here too?
That coach coached here just a couple years later. His name's Luke Walton. He hasn't coached since he was here. But somehow he was a good enough coach to win 24 games in a row. By the way, that's something that Steve Kerr never did with that team. That's something Mark Jackson never did before Steve Kerr. He was 39-4 and then forgot how to coach. The moral of the story, kids, is that all respect to coaches, but coaches are the sprinkles on the sundae, the cherry on the sundae, the hot fudge maybe at best. They are in no way, shape, or form the ice cream. So let's see if Jamal Mosley forgot to coach.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, NFL notes, including somebody emerging from hibernation. We got some another stuff for you as well before we get to the weekend reset at 9, and we'll get into what's on deck and all that fun stuff as the show continues next.
Listen up, Niner gang. Sactown Sports is your local home for 49ers football, and we're here to level up your game day experience. Download the Sactown Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the 49ers home opener this season. Don't wait. Download the Sactown Sports app today. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Well, I've been telling you for a while there are many reasons to choose Gonzalez Law Office. Jonathan Gonzalez is a dedicated trial lawyer here in our community, has been in Sacramento a long time, and is here to help. So take advantage of that years of experience that he has. And the number is 916-304-9187, or you can go to saclegaldefense.com. He has been specializing in expungements. That's something that you get removed from your record. So something maybe years ago that's on your record that's been following you around that you'd like removed, he can help with that. It's called an expungement. Maybe you need representation for criminal defense, an auto accident, wrongful termination case, sexual harassment case, whatever your situation you're in and you feel like you need some representation, Jonathan Gonzalez and Gonzalez Law is the place to go through. Now, no case is too big or too small, and they offer free and confidential case evaluations. They are here to help. Again, they're in downtown Sacramento. SacLegalDefense.com. It's Jonathan Gonzalez, Gonzalez Law, 916-304-9187.
The NBA playoffs are underway, and now you can trade every game on Kalshi. You can also trade on who wins each series, the conference finals, and the championship. San Antonio is currently trading at 19% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $500 if they take the title. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. And as odds move, you can buy in or out anytime throughout the postseason. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code PASS to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Buying golf gear is easy. Buying the right golf gear, well, that's different. At Hagen Oaks, they don't just sell equipment, they fit your entire game. With TrackMan technology in the Player Performance Studio, your clubs are matched to your swing. Ping's Ballnamic Fitting helps you find the golf ball that performs best for you. Hagen Oaks Putter Fitting Studio dials in your stroke, and FootJoy's 3D foot scanner finds correct shoe size for your feet. It's a smarter way to play better golf. Total Game Fitting at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop, Fulton Avenue at Business 80.
This Home Improvement Month tip is brought to you by Bonnie, leading the way home. Test your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors monthly to keep your family safe.
Ready for a new truck? Folsom Chevy is truck country. From the mountains to the levee, think Folsom Chevy at the Folsom Auto Mall along Highway 50 between the Hazel and Folsom exits, or go to folsomchevy.com.
In celebration of 80 years of 49ers football, Sactown Sports is counting down 80 of the most memorable moments that have shaped the team's storied legacy and winning tradition. Here's today's faithful flashback.
Number 80, Jim Harbaugh's heated handshake.
Year one of the Jim Harbaugh era in San Francisco was a thrill ride. The 4-1 Niners visited Detroit and took out the undefeated Lions with 2 late scores in the final 2 minutes. But that wasn't the headline. The story came at the conclusion, when the head coaches met for their customary handshake. Harbaugh's energy and passion, mixed with a slap to the back, didn't sit well with Lions head coach Jim Schwartz. Schwartz went after Harbaugh. The two had to be separated. In the end, a win for the Niners and a memory for all.
Faithful flashbacks on Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Just kind of finish off the combo. This for our buddy Matt George. Matt texted me on the personal text line and said, so are you saying the Kings completely turning their franchise around the first season Mike Brown was here is because of Sabonis, Monk, and Herder? Mike 1,000% changed the culture here, and at least for the first year, unlocked Fox and Sabonis offensively. Also the first coach to figure out how to use Monk properly. Those are all great points. I think Mike Brown absolutely made some differences. For sure. This isn't as I keep saying, I'm not trying to disrespect these coaches. What I'm saying is that they're the sprinkles. He also had the benefit of having the very first full year of Fox and Sabonis together. All right, number one. Number two, Monk had a 6-man type year. Now, him putting Monk on the bench, coming off the bench and not starting him at the 2, 100% credit to him. Culture change? Absolutely. Now we get into the psychology, the attitude of that coach. But let's also forget, not only was it the Fox Sabonis thing, also tremendous health luck. Tremendous health bad luck for other teams as well. There were a lot of different things. Did Mike just forget how to coach last year? And then, so I sent Matt a screenshot, by the way, which he is not he has not responded to. I sent him a screenshot. I said, without context, and I'll give the same thing to you. How would you rate this head coach? I'm going to give you 5 straight years for him. He was 32-39, 33-39, 34-48, 22-60, and 22-60. Back-to-back 22-60 years. That's not 1 year. That's not 2. It's not a fluke. It wasn't just bad luck a couple of those years with injuries. That's 5 straight years, and he finished out going 22-60 in consecutive years. No context at all.
Yeah.
If I was to say, what do you think of this guy?
Well, context obviously would be very important.
Little
but
bit.
In that, consistent and then underachieving based on what I see. Just record, just numbers. So
just record.
In the low 30s, dropping to 22. There was some drop off there, but that would be consistently
and trending down.
Disappointing.
Yeah, until you're bottoming out with 2 consecutive 22-60 records. By the way, can I add something else? After that coach left and a new coach was brought in, that very team made the Western Conference Finals, if I remember correctly, I think 2 years after he was gone. No context.
I think I know who it is.
Would you say that previous coach, that the evidence I've presented, very limited evidence, would say that coach was a big problem and whoever the new coach is a stud and turned things around? I mean, you're talking about 2 years.
Based on also knowledge that like the roster was a problem or they had significant injuries.
You'd need more
if they turned it around, but yeah.
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah, please.
I'm the advocate for the devil.
Yes, advocate devil.
Going back on Matt George's Mike Brown comments.
Oh, you're Matt Brown, or you're Matt George's defense attorney.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm definitely against Matt George.
Sounds like you're okay. Oh, well then bring it on.
But Mike Brown bringing the culture together and stuff like that, fantastic. What happened the next 2 years?
He forgot how to bring culture together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my point.
Didn't have the culture club.
They did not. No Boy George, nothing. Not even George. Paul George, just Matt George.
Yeah.
And didn't the coach now have like a 7-game winning streak at some point with that same team?
I think so. Like maybe Mike was the problem here, obviously. By the way, going back to the previous thing. The coach that had those 5 terrible years, bottoming out 22-60 in his last 2. Notice I didn't say fired or quit, but after he left, new coach comes in, and in his second season, I think, second season, got them to the Western Conference Finals. And by the way, they're not done yet. That's Greg Popovich and Mitch Johnson of the Spurs. So just judging by that was Greg. And by the way, I'm aware of Greg's health issues, and that's why I say he didn't get fired. And obviously, there's a lot. This is an incredibly stupid comparison, but that's my point. When you have the discourse, just based on that, it looks like Pop was washed, didn't know how to coach, and then those last 2 22-60s, he probably would have been fired anyways. Yeah. Then you bring in Mitch Johnson. He changes the whole culture, turns everything around, and they're 8 wins away from a championship. And they're one of the youngest teams in the NBA. My goodness gracious. That Popovich, he was overrated. This Mitch Johnson guy might be the best coach ever. It's sprinkles, dude.
Well, Popovich had that great GM during his time there.
Who was that?
Guy by the name of Greg Popovich.
Yeah, that's right. And by the way,
how come Greg Popovich doesn't get credit for Greg Popovich?
I'm just saying, Mitch Johnson also had to inherit Greg Popovich's horrible team. They also, by the way, did have that Wembanyama guy and did draft Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper, and they did trade for DeAaron Fox, and they acquired Harrison Barnes, and they held on to
season. They're getting Giannis.
Yeah, I mean,
how so?
But if you want to say that was the difference, that's fine.
Oh, and you had a full healthy season of Wemby.
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish. Well, as healthy as he's been.
So, anyways, and then on the other side, you got Fox and Harrison Barnes that could be going against the Knicks. Jason, are the Spurs going to beat the Thunder?
I think they have a shot.
Yeah.
I think they have a good shot.
I think this is the NBA Finals. I really do. No disrespect to the Knicks, but I think the winner comes out of the West.
Excuse me?
Huh?
No, but you did disrespect the Cavs.
Oh, all disrespect to the Cavs. Capital disrespect to the Cavs, but no disrespect to the Knicks. But I think it's the NBA Finals, man. I'm really, 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 really excited for this series that starts tonight. Tonight. Meanwhile, in the National Football League, Aaron Rodgers, not really surprised.
Yeah, what was he doing? Just thinking.
Yeah, it was just he
got away.
You know what he did? He did his Aaron Rodgers
What did
thing.
he do?
Yeah, probably an ayahuasca retreat. Yeah. Did a bunch of psychedelics. Shaved his chest and painted Felix the cat on his forehead. I don't know. Maybe he's played some Diablo 4.
Was he in the dark again in that
probably
bunker, that cabin?
Went to the Maldives. One of them huts where that's right on the ocean that you can like slide out of your bed straight up into the clear blue. Who knows? Maybe he climbed.
TMZ doesn't find him.
Because I don't think TMZ's looking. I think if they did, they'd find him.
They don't care.
Maybe he climbed Mount Everest. By the way, would you ever do that?
Climb Mount Everest? No.
Let me ask you this. If somebody said to you, because I was reading this thing about Mount Everest over the week, and there's this thing going around, this guy had a drone up there and was like, you're looking on the summit and all that. Take away all the, any political or human rights issue with the Sherpas. I understand that's a conversation. And let's say somebody said, hey, Jason, look, I really appreciate all you've given the city over the years. I'm a Sac State alum, and you make listening to football games possible. I actually am a partner in an Everest travel agency thingy. And what I do is I take rich people and you're set up and you got a Sherpa that's carrying your stuff and you just basically got to be in shape for this. But, they say it costs between $50,000 and $100,000 to climb Mount Everest all in. I'm giving you the opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm going to take care of all your expenses. And you've got a year to prepare. Do you?
I'd think about it, for sure.
And then the rest of your life, you could say, I climbed Mount Everest.
I don't like the idea of the camping overnight in the snow on the mountain.
That's the problem you have.
I don't like the idea of the fact that your brain starts dying when you reach that oxygen point going up.
Yeah, but when you come back, you get it all back. Double time.
I don't like the fact that and I'm not making light of this. Okay, if you could snowmobile. There are literally, I'm not making this up, look it up. There are hundreds of people that are permanently dead. Well, I guess you're always permanently dead. They're dead.
Sometimes.
They're dead and permanently stuck. Like you pass them.
They've got names.
Yes, like legitimately. Like not just like, oh, that's Fred.
No, it's like blue shirt guy.
Yeah. There's dead people strewn all over Mount Everest that didn't make it.
Really?
That are permanently there.
And as the snow keeps melting,
yes,
there's more of them that are being found.
And they're frozen. So they're still in they're not like skeletons and stuff, right? There's nothing about that. The only cool thing about that, there are exactly two cool things about that whole experience to me. Number one, you get to be on top of Mount Everest, right? The highest point in the world. Number two,
I can see my house from here.
Right. Secondly, you can say, I climbed Mount Everest.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing to say at a dinner party.
And then list the negatives. You die?
You could die. It's incredibly dangerous. You're trudging up a giant hill for a long time.
There's hundreds of people doing the same thing.
Hundreds of people doing the same thing, trashing the mountain. You're in this line of just dumb Gomers traveling up this hill. I don't know.
But you said it was free.
Well, no, yes, in this case it is free, but you want to go through that.
Do I want to now? I said I would think about it.
Yeah. I don't get it, man. And then also, don't you eventually get okay, like you climb Mount Everest. Yeah, I feel like if I climb Mount Everest, there would be a point in my life very quickly after I climb Mount Everest where I just didn't ever talk about it again. Because then don't you kind of become, oh, God.
Here comes the Everest story again.
Let's see how long it takes him to.
So there I am.
Yeah, there I was.
At base camp. We call it base camp.
Yeah, amongst 5 other frozen bodies.
Right. Like, at what point do you become, you climb, great, dude, we get it. You climb Mount Everest. Great job. We've heard it 90 times.
I think it would be, now if we're dreaming about it, I think it would be less about making it to the top and seeing what that view is. I don't know if I'd appreciate it enough. Maybe I would.
Yeah.
But it'd be more about
Great, it's cloudy.
About the accomplishment.
I agree with you there.
Testing your limits. It's much like the 3-day fast.
God, I wonder how much weight you lose on that. Can you imagine, like, your steps? You look at your steps.
Slow down.
You went 175,000 steps yesterday. Yeah, I'm good, dude. I'd rather do something like eat a whole pizza. Yeah. Like, that's an accomplishment.
Right. I mean,
Was it your pizza taco or whatever?
What?
Didn't you used to like?
He's talking about one of those Totino's, like, square frozen pizzas. Used to be like $1 at the grocery store, and so you could actually use them as the tortilla for a taco if you wanted to. Just really, you can throw a lot of stuff in there, and it's already.
Oh yeah, he's a big boy.
That was back when my metabolism was like, what else you want to throw at me?
You would put taco stuff in there.
You could put I love taco pizza. I love taco pizza. So you make taco meat, like the ground beef, and then you'd throw like the taco meat, lettuce, sour cream, fresh tomatoes, and you put that, and then you fold, right? Then you fold it, and you kind of like make it into a giant burrito, and then just,
Pizza? Now that's what I call a taco.
That's right. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's hot? What's not? And let's go streaking, shall we? We'll do all that right after this.
Listen up, Niner Gang. Sactown Sports is your local home for 49ers football, and we're here to level up your game day experience. Download the Sactown Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the 49ers home opener this season. Don't wait. Download the Sactown Sports app today. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft.
Oh, no.
That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If we find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes to your financial accounts, we alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that could make all the difference. Save up to 30% with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey.
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Groundworks, the foundation and waterproofing experts.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Is the volatility of the stock market driving you crazy? Is your retirement account sinking, yet you're getting older? And you're starting to worry about, will I have enough for retirement? What about the money in the bank? These banks pay nothing these days. How do we get growth to get to retirement account? It's simple. Move into gold and silver. Want to know how to do it? Listen to my show, Striking Gold, with me, Kenny Michaels.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Hey, Chris.
What's that?
Who's hot?
That would be. Are you waiting?
Yeah, I want to know.
Oh, okay.
You have the answer, I believe.
Yeah. That would be Christian Sanchez, the Philadelphia Phillies.
Sanchez. Oh, yeah? Tell me more.
He is the second major league pitcher in the modern era to have a 3-start span with 24 innings or more pitched, 30 more strikeouts, no more than 1 walk, and no runs allowed.
That's hot. Right?
It is.
Yeah.
Can you think of the other pitcher that did that?
I cannot. Please tell me.
I bet Dave knows.
Dave might know.
The Bears.
No. We're looking for a single pitcher.
Oh.
I'll give you a hint.
Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it. Shohei Ohtani? No. Roki Sasaki? No.
Sandy Koufax.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto?
Seem to know a lot of
I know 3.
LA pitchers.
Mike Marshall.
Clayton Kershaw, 2015.
Clayton Kershaw.
Well, then who's not?
Sorry for this, Dave. Los Angeles Angels.
Oh no.
Your LA team.
They got swept by the other LA team. They have the longest losing streak in MLB with 6. They get a 16-31 record and are in last place in the AL West. But good news is they're only 7.5 games behind the A's.
And they're hosting the A's starting tonight.
Also, you know who's not? That Netflix MMA fight on Saturday night. Golly, dude. Thank God it wasn't pay-per-view. Ronda Rousey beat Gina Carano in like 20 seconds with an armbar. Junior Dos Santos looks like he needs to be in a rest home. That was scary. Nate Diaz couldn't last through the second round because his face was basically, it looked like one of those horror movies where your skin got peeled off. Was just...
Isn't that what his face always looks like?
Well, he has a lot of scar tissue and he bleeds easy, so does his brother Nick. And that's normal for them, but they had to stop the fight. Plus, he even said, he's like, yeah, it was a good stoppage, dude. I couldn't see. I had nothing for him. But it was just... and then Francis Ngannou, basically touched this dude. I mean, I say that, Ngannou is the hardest puncher in the world, but it did not look... It looked like he didn't connect, even fully or halfly. And this dude just... out. It is not a great card. We were talking about that athletic poll.
Yeah.
This is.
I know I'm shamelessly pumping the poll here.
This is interesting. 150 players were polled for this. What do the smartest teams spend money on beyond player contracts? I'll give you the 3 choices in no particular order. The family experience, organizational investment / fan-facing measures, player comfort, staff, facilities, etc. What do you think won? Player comfort, family experience for the players' families, organizational investments.
Family, or no, what was the second one?
Family experience.
Yep.
You think that one won? Okay.
Of what they wanted.
And then between that and then player comfort and organizational investments, which do you think won?
Player comfort.
Yeah. Player comfort won. With 86% of the vote. The family experience was 7.4%, organizational investment / fan-facing measures 6.7%, which if I'm the Trailblazers' new owner, I'm looking at that and going, oh, yeah, this isn't hockey, dude.
Right.
And by the way, player comfort, what does that mean, player comfort? That means what do your workout rooms look like? What kind of food are you serving? What's the plane and the hotel like?
Travel stuff, yeah.
Travel, how well is it organized? And many of you might be like, oh, poor baby, private plane. And I get it. You're right. You're 100% right. I think the same thing. But that's the world they live in, and they have 30 choices as to where. I'm talking about the best players.
And
30
they
choices.
talk, so they know who's doing it well.
They all talk. And they all share notes, and they all have agents. So, and that thing is one of those where it's like, guys, you can control that. You may not be able to control draft luck. You may not be able to control which coach or player comes here in free agency, or you can control all that. And by the way, from what I understand, the Kings that's one place where they're actually pretty good.
Okay.
Not surprisingly, if it's off the court, they usually nail it. All right, let's go streaking.
It's time to go streaking.
Who
is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
Streaking.
This is weird. Peg Junk says, also, I still can't get over how Dave has a drinking bottle of a 1. But then I read it again, and he meant A1.
Yeah.
I was going to say something I forgot. Back to you.
Okay, let's go on streaking. Dave, you were at 3. I'm at 0. Chris is at 4. So it's a show of 7. We got to get going here. On Friday, we had a constant theme of we picked
the Three's Company
athletics.
Oh yeah.
We all did in that game 1 of the series with the Giants. We'll start with the bottom, and now we're here. That's me, Jeff McNeil, who Dave famously played cards with, and Jeff told him to do whatever he did with the show. He got up 3 times. He got me 2 hits and an RBI.
Hey!
Yeah, so I'm at 1.
Good job, Jeff. Sorry about knocking you out of the...
Dave, you took Nick Kurtz. He got up 3 times. He had a big 3-run home run in that game. So you've extended your streak to 4. And Chris, the show leader at 4, trying to get to 5. He took Friday's guest. By the way, how was the rookie, Henry Bolton?
It was really, really good. That was a fun interview. I'm sad you weren't here for it. We'll get him back, but he was really, really
Do you know what I said about him, Jason?
What'd you say?
What a nice young man.
Did you?
He actually did say that.
Gee, Mr. Bolton, could you give me a hit today?
No, it's more of a older, like, uncle-like figure for him.
Oh. This is Unc.
Unc.
Yeah.
Unc.
We love Unc.
Well, Henry got
Wait, hold on. Was that who I thought it was?
But you don't know the reference.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Henry got it 4 times. Henry got a couple of hits and an RBI. Good job, Chris. So everybody got a hit. Dave, you're at 4. I'm
Look
at 1.
at
Chris
us.
is at 5.
I believe in Henry Volt.
I believe, once again, the children are our future.
Yeah.
Okay, teach them well and let them lead the way. All right, today, we have a pretty big schedule today. Let's see. I'm going to stick with an A.
Okay. Stick with an A.
I'm going to stick with an A.
Well, you can't take Kurtz or Bolte.
Then I guess I'll take I believe it's pronounced Bongaliers?
Oh, yeah.
Bangaliers.
Shea.
Yeah.
Shea Bangaliers. All right. I'm going to take Matt Olson, a former Athletic. Chris?
I will take Bobby Witt Jr.
Okay. We're picked. We're selected. We're in. Submissions are locked and loaded.
All right. We'll take a break. Let's take a break. Because we got the final hour coming up.
Yeah.
You know that?
By quickly.
We've got the final hour coming up. And during that hour, we're going to reset the weekend, Jason. We're going to prepare you for what's on deck tonight. And then we're going to crossy-talkie.
Yep.
With old Maddie and Kayla. So sit back, relax. We got one more hour for you. We'll do it next.
Listen up, Niner gang. Sactown Sports is your local home for 49ers football, and we're here to level up your game day experience. Download the Sactown Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the 49ers home opener this season. Don't wait. Download the Sactown Sports app today. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I love days like these at the pool, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. I'm ready to make a splash with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza. Skyrizi is a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. At 4 months, most people saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe, and many were even 100% plaque-free. People also saw significant improvement in psoriasis symptoms of pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Now there's nothing on my skin, thanks to Skyrizi, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I'm talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Chad, what's going on for the Memorial Day sales event?
Right now, you can save up to $16,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 1500 crew cabs. Plus, with an EPA estimated combined 22 MPG, you're going to save big at the pump.
It's true. Getting fuel is easily one of the scariest things to do nowadays.
I get it. And a new Ram could be what you need to cut your fuel costs long term. Plus, you'll enjoy best-in-class luxurious cabin comfort and the most luxurious Ram 1500 ever. If you've been thinking about a new truck, you have to start with Ram. Plus, with over 500 new Rams available, your new Ram is waiting at Hoblet.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$16,000 total net savings after $54.67 factory incentive and $85.33 dealer discount. Incentives include $1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance on eligible vehicles, $500 business owner bonus with proof of business ownership, and $500 military first responder bonus for eligible members. 5 of this net savings. See dealer for details.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Get busy. Final hour of the program. So happy you're with us. From the 408, you can text us at 441140, 916-339-1140. Or you don't have to, though. Like this. Spoiler alert. We were talking about climbing Mount Everest earlier. There's a show, I don't even know if this is true, but I'm assuming it is, because how would you make this up? There's a show on Amazon where it's a fake company and everyone's an actor except one guy. I think, isn't that called like Jury Duty or something?
That's a really good series.
Except one guy.
I think it's Company Retreat.
Okay. I guess one guy's not an actor. It's basically like a Truman Show. One of the motivational...
Or like a Joe Schmo show.
Okay. One of the motivational speakers was a guy who climbed Everest and failed, got frostbite everywhere, and his... Well, something fell off.
His hand?
Nope. And he did it totally straight-faced, worth a watch. I don't know if I want to watch that.
The one thing... I really liked the first season of Jury Duty.
That was great.
The only thing I didn't like was the guy that didn't know what was going on said it like really messed with his head because he didn't know afterwards what was real and what was fake.
Yeah, doesn't that seem... It seems like a little... I don't want to watch mean stuff. I don't like watching mean stuff.
Like, it wasn't mean.
It wasn't mean. It actually put him, I thought, in a fantastic light.
But then, like, what was the whole last year of his life?
Yeah, that's
He
exactly
didn't opt into that. Did he, right? Like, he thought it was a job and a thing and a whatever.
We thought he got called for jury duty.
That's it.
And he thought that they were doing a
documentary
on jury duty.
But why would you think after that? I mean, I guess I'm now questioning his line of thinking. Why would you then think everything else is fake? I get that scenario was very real in how
but
fake
like
it
everyone,
was.
like were they his friend? Were they not his friend?
Yeah,
like this,
exactly.
that, whatever. Like were they acting?
Like whenever you meet someone new now.
And by the way, what if the guy? Here's what I wonder, because obviously he had to sign some things if they're doing a documentary on the jury. But what if at the end he's like, "Yeah, I didn't agree to do this. No, you can't show this." Like, what kind of a chance are they taking?
I guess, but I thought it made him look awesome. He's a good human, seemingly a good human being. What we saw.
Ooh, you didn't hear the news?
What?
I don't know.
Stupid.
But I remember hearing about the show. You never saw the show.
No.
Okay, but yeah, the premise behind it.
Somewhat the judge is someone's dad, like
Ike
someone.
Barinholtz.
Ike Barinholtz's dad. Yes.
Who?
Yeah. Ike Barinholtz, a comedian.
Oh,
an actor. But when I heard about the show, then they said James Marsden.
Yes.
Is in it, and I'm like, well, how does he not know? But he's playing himself. And I'm like, oh, okay.
And also the guy didn't know him.
Yes, that was pretty funny.
Did you see these texts we're getting from our content partners? Are you in or?
I didn't know. Was there a follow up?
Well, I was saying.
I know what you said. I guess I missed the follow up.
I said they want to visit about expansion over at Channel 3, which with our good friends Daps and the Turtle, Sean Cunningham. I said let's 11:30 in the nappy time. She said we could do it. I could do it like around 4. What about you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How about 3?
We could do 3.
Oh, I'm not free at that time.
But how's that going to work? What are we both going to? Have we ever done a co-Zoom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Co-Zoom?
Co-Zoom. Have we? We have? We've done a co-Zoom for a TV?
You and I don't know, but I have done that before.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Multiple people, yeah.
I know we've been in studio for like...
Yeah, why don't you guys go in the studio?
Why don't you go in the studio?
Okay.
There'll be a show.
Huh?
There'll be a show.
Oh, yeah, there'll be a show. That's a drive, Holmes. That is a drive.
Just down the street.
From where?
Here.
I'm not a beer at 4.
Oh.
It's a long drive from my house. But if I was going to do it, I'd do it with my Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Oh, you missed probably one of the best ones of all time, Jason.
On Friday?
Yeah.
Describe it. Dave already forgot.
Dave was talking about throwing his club.
Yeah.
His club?
Last time he threw his club.
Uh-huh.
And he hit he hit his dad and his dad's friend's golf cart. And he got out and like gave him like a head shake of like, come on, what are you doing? And he goes, and then he drove away, and then I started playing the music.
Okay, real quick, and then we'll move on. Is this funny or not? So Michelle Dapper, Sean Cunningham, and the two of us are on this.
Yeah.
And so we both said 3 p.m. You said, yeah. And then she goes, perfect. And then she goes, Sean work for you? And I said, no, he works for you guys. Wow, that's pretty funny. I don't think she thought.
Yeah, he used to work for us.
He did.
Works for you now.
Yeah, come on. He's been working for you for a while. Gosh. Aaron Rye wins the PGA Championship.
2 gloves.
With 2 gloves. That's great.
He not only had 2 gloves.
Yeah.
He had glasses on, but he had them on the back of his hat. He had a lot of you tendencies.
Okay, I don't do that.
You have, haven't you?
No. If you've ever seen me with, if anything, I'll put my glasses like on my neck frontwards.
Okay.
But never when I'm swinging a golf club, dude. Because I'll go on my backswing and they'll just fall off. Him having his glasses on the back of his head. First off, I don't know. That kind of goes in line with, again, not to stereotype. But generally, it's like NBA, like when people wear the NBA jerseys with no shirt underneath. Generally, people that wear the glasses backwards on the back of their heads, I don't know, it just kind of seemed a little too bro-ish for me.
Okay.
But it worked for him.
Better if they were right side up?
Maybe, but I don't think that they...
Either way, not
good. But also, I think most importantly, nothing personal, I'd be worried they'd fall off.
What's worse, that look or sunglasses inside guy?
Okay, sunglasses inside guy, though I will say I had I won't name the celebrity, but I had an experience with this. There's 2 times in my life where I've had a similar experience. Number one was there was a kid we were at a restaurant. It wasn't a nice restaurant, but it wasn't like, Yellerton restaurant. It was like on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 7, right? It wasn't Morton's or anything like that, but it was a sit down, whatever. And this couple had this kid who was like 8 years old, right? And he would not shut up, screaming, yelling. I think at one point he threw a fork at his mom, and they're just like, Billy, and whatever. And like, I'm just steaming, right? Like, so mad. But I just, I'm not going to confront them or anything, right? And then turns out that we had some friends in there as well, and they happen to know that. So, kid, I'm like super pissed about it. I'm so glad I didn't say anything because it turns out he was autistic, and I didn't know that, and I felt like I honestly wanted to die. Like I felt terrible for even thinking that, and that was like a lesson. Like, okay, maybe, we all have those lessons. It was like, all right, maybe like give some grace, and maybe so. On that note, there was a celebrity that was at a Kings game, and I won't say who, but you'd all know him. And he was wearing sunglasses.
It's a he.
He was wearing sunglasses during the game, right? I don't even want to say what line of work this person is in the entertainment business.
Oh, gave it away.
Okay. And I remember saying to somebody who was handling him, not physically, but handling him for the evening. I was like, I like this person, blah 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 blah. I like what they do, but. Dude, come on, bro. Like, have some your sunglasses indoors, guy. Like, I never thought this was that type of, I'm so cool, I wear sunglasses indoors. And they were like, yeah, honestly, when he got here and he said it, I guess he said to somebody at one point, he's like, hey, by the way, just so you know, I'm not too cool for school. I have migraine issues. And the bright lights, like, I have to do them when I'm performing whatever, acting, music, art. I don't want to narrow it down. But the bright lights really get him, and he wore them for. So again, like with this, it's one of those things where you always want to give the person grace because you never know what they're dealing with and all that. And I 100% don't remember how we got down this road and what the question was you asked.
I asked about sunglasses guy.
Oh yeah.
Because Aaron Rye had the
say better than sunglasses indoors guy. Yeah. Also, Aaron Rye, 2 gloves.
Yes, he did.
Which I think honestly now really defeats the myth. What it tells me about Aaron Rye is this. Humble guy, not worried about what others think, and he makes his decisions based on the logic of the situation.
Okay, but I have questions for 2 glove person. You're in the club, but even 1 glove person. Mm-hmm. I find that most times I would say it almost might be 100%. People that wear a glove take the glove off after they hit a drive.
Yes.
Or maybe a long iron, maybe.
Yes.
Why?
Why do they take the glove off? Mm-hmm. I don't know, because I don't. My glove comes off on the 18th. My gloves the entire time.
You putt with them?
Yep.
Okay.
And can I, you know what? I think I would like to speak to, this is something where it's like both golfer and not golfer should be able to weigh in on, because I'm speaking to the logic of this. Hold on, everybody. Oh God. Sorry. Stopping down the show.
Just to dial 9.
Be honest, because I wasn't looking. Did you give the camera a look?
What?
When I started dialing, did you do that?
Maybe. Probably.
See if this person even picks up. But I would like to have an expert
I think I know you're calling.
weigh in on the equation as well. But he's probably in a lesson or, teaching or, some sort of golfy whatever thing. I'll give it one more ring. All right, just.
Also, the number might have looked weird.
It did?
Maybe, for him.
Call you on air. Call me if you have time. Or I'll say text me so I can call him back. Because I want to talk to Tom Morton, who is a noted golf expert, the pro over at Hagen Oaks. Take all preconceived notions out of can we start, Jason?
Yeah.
I want your brain to be like this piece of paper I'm holding up, okay? But pretend there's no writing on the
Blank
other side.
on one side, writing on the other.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
And a fold in the
no
middle?
writing. No. Just the.
I'm observing
it
a lot of things.
Blank canvas. Okay, you can do anything on this.
Okay.
You can draw a picture of a dolphin.
I probably wouldn't.
You could draw a picture of a pony.
Nope.
You could write down Jeopardy questions.
Okay.
What is the purpose? I mean, honestly, I think I know the answer, but what is the purpose of wearing a golf glove? If you're a right-handed golfer, generally, I think always, you wear a golf glove on your left hand. What is the purpose?
As someone that does not wear a glove.
Okay. You don't wear a glove at all?
No. I'm a non-glover.
I'm
non-Danny Glover.
Right.
I am assuming to improve grip.
I would agree as well. It improves your grip. Helps you. You've got
the perception that it improves your grip.
Yeah. I mean, it's a whole industry.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, well, lots of people wear a glove.
I think almost all
I think I'm more. You and I are both outliers.
Yes.
You wear 2, I wear 0.
You wear 0. I think it's semi-similar with batting gloves in baseball, same category. It's your hands get sweaty and slippery and whatever.
Yeah.
It's to hold. They even have a thing on a club called a grip.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you need grip. Can you give me a logical reason, being that both of your hands are on the shaft of the club or grip of the club? Why would it not make sense to wear 2 gloves to improve your grip?
I don't have a good answer to that.
I don't think
I
there
think it's
is
all
one.
personal preference.
Sure.
I'm trying to think. I have worn a golf glove before. I did not notice any kind of difference, but I haven't done that in a long time.
Sure.
So I bet I've been golfing now for the better part of the last 20 to 25 years without a golf glove.
And you, I think, you're probably as much of an exception as I am with the 2 gloves. Right.
So I don't have I'm the wrong one to answer, and you probably would be like, why would someone only wear 1? You wear 2.
Yeah, I wear 2 because probably 80% of the golf I play during the course of the year is in warm weather. Just honestly, you play more golf in the spring, summer, and fall. And I need that grip, and I could get sweaty hands.
Yeah, that's why I asked the question. Like you said it already, you don't take them off.
I don't remove them.
But if someone was to wear them because of grip, you still have more shots that you need. I would assume you need grip, but if like people putt, they don't have it.
Yeah.
So that's a feel, and then to me, I like the feel of just my hands on the club.
I wear
my
gloves
hands on the baseball bat.
I wear gloves when I putt for absolutely no reason other than
you don't want to keep taking them.
I want to keep taking. I also believe, and I think there's probably science behind this. This is a minor reason, but
science.
No, it'll make sense.
Science.
It'll make sense. I think. So number one, I don't want to take them off and put them back on for every stinking shot or even every stinking hole. You'd be taking them off and putting them on a minimum of 18 times. That's just lame, number one. Number two, this is where I think there's science behind this. I think the act of taking them off and putting them on again also probably diminishes shelf life. Because you're stretching them. Okay, so my gloves I would think would last longer if I just don't touch them. Now,
and I would assume when you wear them, you get a little bit. You are probably sweaty or hot.
Yes.
And now putting them back on is more of a chore.
Yes, 100%, dude. 100%. Now, if you're a pro golfer and you have boxes of brand new gloves that the companies are sending you, that's fine. But for me, look, 2 gloves is $20. That's, come on, man, it's $20. It's just gloves. And I mean, I got my golf. If I had my golf bag here right now, I swear to God, this is the other thing. I'm kind of a golf glove hoarder.
Okay.
You know what? I have my golf bag.
You should throw away,
dude. You know what? It's not in the.
You wear mismatched gloves.
Yeah, when I have to. Yeah.
When I have to.
No, like if I right-handed gloves because I have to get 2X for my hands. I have big hands. Right-handed gloves are not right, meaning the ones that go on your right hand if you were a lefty. I feel bad for lefties, dude. They're hard to find. They're really hard. Even online, they're hard to find. So sometimes, like if I use my golf glove until basically like there's a giant hole in the palm or the finger, my fingers are poking out. I'll bet you if I brought in my golf bag right now and I took all the gloves out of it, I would say over under 11 and a half pair are in my, like, I just, because I use them, then I put them in, there's like a zipper for like the big one on the side. I just keep,
crispy,
they're honestly, well, I was going to make a comparison that wouldn't be good on the radio, but
fire away.
They're like my socks used to be when I was a teenager. Let's just put it that way, because you're a grimy teenager. You know what I'm saying. Anyway. So there's a through line here, Jason. I'm going to give you 3 things. Wearing 2 gloves. Why? You wear a glove for grip. Why have half the grip when you can have double the grip? Number 2. On all of my irons and my driver, really all my clubs except my putter, you may notice that when you're standing your club on the club part and you're looking up at the grip, at the very top of the grip is a little hole. I have T's in those holes. I know that's not why that hole exists.
But you made it work that way.
But now I never go to the tee box. I don't have to worry about bringing a tee. I always have the tee, and it's like a little tee holder. I always have a little tee in my regardless of the club is. I just take it out of there, put the ball down, hit the ball, put the tee back in the hole.
You have a tee in your pitching wedge. You don't tee off with that ever.
I think pitching wedge is but sometimes on a par 3.
A pitching wedge? I guess if it's
it'll be like one of those little nubby tees, but
what's your lowest iron?
I have a 60, and no, I don't have a tee in there.
I'm sorry, the other way, a 4, 5?
It's a 5. I have a 4 wood. I have a 4 wood and a 3 wood. Okay. I have like a 4 hybrid, actually, I should say. So, number 1, 2 gloves, okay, because it makes sense to me. Number 2, tee in the hole. Why? Convenience. Makes sense to me. Number 3, ketchup out of the packet. More efficient.
All these things.
It's all about hacking. Which fits my golf game. Shortcut to logic. I understand that these are not popular things.
Yeah.
But
they work for you.
They work for me. They make sense. When I ask people what's the negative, they're generally like, well, I mean, it's just weird. Well, okay, I don't have a problem with that. And number 4, right now, the best golfer in the world this week showed that 2 Glove Nation, after being an outcast, shunned, made fun of, scorned in some cases. Well, guess what?
You think we're going to see an uptick in 2 gloves?
100%. I think people are going. That's why I wanted to get Tom Morton on the phone. By the way, I'm playing in a golf tournament. Great. I think there's going to be an uptick, a rush even, of people going to, let's put it this way. If I ran a golf course pro shop, and I know a lot of them listen to the show, I would stock up on right-handed gloves. Gloves on your right hand. I don't know if that's what you call it. I would stock up. Because you're going to have a whole rush of people saying, wow, if it's good enough for the PGA champion.
And Carmichael Dave.
It's good enough for me. And maybe someday we'll be vindicated. Maybe someday everyone will be like, wow, yeah, it does kind of make sense to you don't play baseball with 1 glove.
What?
Batting glove.
Really?
Actually. But doesn't it make sense to play with 2? And also, by the way, doesn't it, and I know some players do this now, but especially even if you're not a base dealer, doesn't it make sense to keep the gloves on when you're on base? I see these guys take the gloves off. What are you taking the gloves off?
Or when they put the oven mitt on.
Yeah, what are you doing? You don't go out there with 1 shoe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Also, he uses iron covers, by the way, Aaron Rye, because he likes his dad used to, after every round or driving range visit, his dad would clean his clubs with baby oil and different, just to take care of them. So he can grow up a lot of money, I guess. And I guess that's taking care. I'm the worst on that, dude. I don't have covers on. I have covers. Yeah. I don't ever put them on.
On the irons?
Yeah, on anything.
Oh, yeah, I don't have them on the irons.
Yeah. Even my driver just clanks around.
Clank.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Driver.
Oh, driver counts? Anyways, SGA won the MVP.
Not surprising. I mean, it's not.
And someday, years from now, we're going to be sitting at the end of a bar or some whatever place, and we're going to be like, kids, gather around. Kids, gather around. I want to talk to you about a time in the NBA when there was a guy that led the league in rebounds and led the league in assists and didn't win the MVP. But wait, was his team a winning team? Yeah, they made the playoffs, won 50-plus games. Oh, okay. Well, he must not have scored at all then, right? No, he was actually 5th in the league in scoring. He was 5th in scoring, 1st in rebounds, 1st in assists. Oh, he must not have qualified then.
Yeah. But while you're saying that at one end of the bar, I'll be next to you going, yeah, you believe there's also the same time, maybe even the same year, where guys got the going to get the defensive player of the year, led a team to 60-plus wins, ton of points a game, 25 points a game, a lot of rebounds, assists as well.
Yeah, by far the best defensive player in the league, I think.
Didn't win it.
Which is why the winner of the MVP this year, and I don't think I'm being disrespectful to him, the guy who won the MVP this year, I would have had 3rd on my ballot.
It's fine.
I would have had 3rd on my ballot. I would have had, I probably would have put Jokic first only because it was so close and you can't add any postseason. Postseason doesn't count.
Right.
So it would have been like Jokic by a hair, then Wemby, but anyone who put Wemby over Jokic, I would have been like, yeah, I get it. And then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I don't.
Well, now he's got 2.
He's a wonderful player. Nobody got robbed. I don't get it, man. And he won by a decent margin.
He did. A lot of first place votes.
Maybe I'm just high.
Could be.
Not like, that, but yeah. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's on deck? Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. And then we're going to crosstalk with Matt and Kayla, do some celebrity birthdays, and wrap up a Monday for you next.
Is a potential lottery pick for the Kings already drawing lofty comparisons?
Darius Acuff measured out as a near physical match for Damian Lillard's 2012 pre-draft numbers. Darius Acuff 6'2", Damian Lillard 6'1" and 3/4. Wingspan 6'7" for Acuff, Damian Lillard 6'7" and a half. Standing reach, Acuff 8 feet 2.5, Dame 7 feet 11.5, and Acuff is 2 years younger.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Snapshot from Progressive wasn't created for just anybody. Oh no, we made it for you, gradual breakers. You keep your eyes on the road, so you've seen it all. As long as it all happened directly in front of you, like a Swedish masseuse, your foot knows exactly the right amount of pressure to apply to the brake. That's why your passengers feel totally relaxed with you behind the wheel and occasionally super sleepy. With Snapshot, safe drivers like you get personalized rates based on your driving habits. Sign up today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Got any markdowns on brakes?
We mark Duralast brake pads down to free.
Free Duralast brake pads?
When you buy 2 rotors.
Can I get Duralast Gold pads for free?
With 2 Duralast Gold rotors, and there's a lifetime warranty on brake pads.
That's a huge markdown for so many miles.
Save on brakes and more during Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Progressive's accident response can detect and send help when you need it most, after a major car accident. But other accidents, you're on your own. Like when you accidentally call your wife Mom. When you accidentally say Happy Holidays on someone's birthday. When you accidentally wave at someone you thought was waving at you. We can't help with those accidents, but Progressive's accident response provides peace of mind after major car accidents. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Limited availability in California. Driver is responsible for emergency and towing charges not covered by the policy.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready.
get ready for the workday.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
Alrighty-o. Well, one thing more than any, 5:30, NBC Peacock. Spurs and Thunder.
Let's go.
Game 1. In the series, Carmichael Davis said is up against something, I don't know what that sweeper was, that I've said is the NBA Finals. We'll see. Wemby versus SGA. DeAaron Fox in the Western Conference Finals. Triggering half of the city.
Harrison Barnes.
That's at 5:30. We also have baseball as well. The A's take on the Angels. The Angels just
4 games set.
My goodness. Now, unfortunately, you might say the Angels are due. I hope not.
A's.
They got swept by the Dodgers at home over the weekend.
By a lot to a little.
Do you know what the combined score was?
I don't. Someone guess.
Uh-huh.
I know there was 2. I think there was 2 double-digit games, so let's go to 29-6.
31-3. 31-3. By the way, that's just 3 of their 6-game losing streak as they got swept by the Guardians coming back home now. They also lost 2 of 3 before that to the Toronto Blue Jays, including a 14-1. 3 of their games on this current, they've lost 8 of 9. 3 of their games, they've lost by a grand total of 39-4. Yeah, so the A's need to do some things. This is the stuff because they got Texas and then they go at Detroit for 3, and then they're in Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay's killing it right now before they come back home for Colorado, and then they're back on the roads and go see the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. Now is a time where the A's might want to, get it together.
For sure.
Nick says, what does the NBA script say for the NBA Finals? Well, I mean, so far, it's not the Lakers or Clippers or any of those other teams in the Western Conference Finals. The NBA script has 2 of the biggest pulls in the league, as we all know, in the Spurs and Thunder. And then if that's not enough, 3 of the 4 teams left are huge markets. Mm-hmm. The Spurs, the Thunder, and the Cavs, which, as we all know, is exactly what the NBA is looking for.
My script had Kings Magic, but I don't know.
Did you notice what he did there, Jason?
What's that?
What Dave did?
What? No, I did not.
I didn't notice what I did either.
The 2 teams you let off with?
Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it.
Clippers and Lakers?
Oh, yeah. Well, because they're the biggest markets in the Western Conference.
You're a big fan of that.
What'd you want me to see? No. What'd you want me to say? In the Western Conference, those are the biggest markets. Houston, Denver, Dallas. Actually, now that I think about it, wow, there's a lot of small. Oklahoma City, San Antonio, Portland, New Orleans, Memphis, Sacramento, and Utah. That's what, 12 of the... No, sorry. 7. I'll get there. That's over half of the Western Conference's small market.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Good for the Western Conference. Good looking out for smaller
The
markets.
little guy.
Good looking out for the little guy. Speaking of, who says you can't be an air quote small market and do great things? Nashville will be getting the Super Bowl.
Have they confirmed that?
They are
2030?
According to ESPN sources, Nashville is expected to be named the host of the Super Bowl in 2030 tomorrow during the Spring League meetings.
Get your tickets now.
SoFi Stadium next year. That's in Los Angeles.
Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it.
Followed by the Super Bowl in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Dave loves Atlanta. Dave loves it.
Oh.
And then Vegas.
Oh.
Dave hates Vegas. Dave hates it.
I love Vegas.
You love Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Barf.
What else is on deck? Hey, if you haven't seen it yet, go check out my conversation with Tony Khan, CEO and president of AEW, on our YouTube page.
What are the highlights?
Just us talking about wrestling.
Just a couple of bros.
Talking about the history of wrestling. It was fun conversation.
Did you get him to laugh?
Oh, well, he was previewing Forbidden Door that's coming out to San Jose next month.
What Forbidden Door is, Jason, if you don't know, is that's where wrestlers from other productions go and fight in the
door.
The thing. Yeah. Let's.
I'm very impressed. You remembered that.
Here's a quick sneak peek of that interview.
Strategist of the Jaguars, also director of football operations for Fulham. You are a busy man, Tony. Thank you for spending some time with us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, a couple things here.
What else you can't tell from that interview? My veins are coursing with cough medicine.
Also, what you didn't know from that interview either is that, so you remember when I introduced Pete Rose as the home run king? Chris had a very similar moment where he introduced...
it wasn't similar. It wasn't similar at all.
Well, it wasn't similar in the sense that I gave Pete Rose a title that wasn't accurate. Chris gave Tony Khan multiple titles, apparently, that were not accurate. And Tony asked if they could start over because Chris mistitled him. And so they did. But did you leave? You didn't leave that in? You cut that out?
Why would I leave it in?
I don't know. Just to be ethical.
He told us to restart it.
Okay. Also,
the ethical thing wouldn't be pushing out what the guest wasn't knowing was being sent out.
I think also what would be ethical is can someone get our guy Tony a chair?
Yeah.
Because this is basically, and I want you guys to go on YouTube and check this out. Am I exaggerating, Jason, when I say
the bottom part of the screen?
He is like
it's neck beard up.
Yeah, you can barely look. This is a very important guy who comes from an incredibly rich family. He's very powerful and incredibly wrestly. And his background is a white back. First off, he's sitting all the way down like I am. Secondly, he has 2 AEW jackets hanging up.
They look like they're floating.
No, one's a Jacksonville Jaguars jacket.
Oh, sorry, behind him. By the way, also really bothering my OCD. They're not even. And then is this the bottom of a clock? Is this the bottom of a clock at the top? I'm saying this. This is a guy worth probably billions of dollars. Let's get him.
The Brody Brazil?
Yes. Let's get him a better background. Meanwhile, here, we'll wrap this up
Chris
in a second.
Looks great, though.
Chris looks fantastic. He's sitting in front of the Sactown Sports brick wall.
Yeah.
So you've done stuff in that room. I've done stuff in that room. So this show is is doing quite well in our new digital lounge.
Yes. I have done stuff in that room. I did a video.
Did you?
Like right when it was, I remember I went in there with Chris Watkins to do something.
Yeah, but that was a soft open.
You're a soft open. Anyways, here's the rest of that interview.
We're here today because you guys are coming into Northern California next month for Forbidden Door in San Jose. And what should we expect from that?
Well, there's going to be some great AEW events coming.
Oh, what does he say next? I don't know.
Yeah.
Tune in to find out.
There you go.
Go to Sactown Sports' app or the YouTube page. And when you go to the YouTube page, just click on videos. Would you? And you can see Tony Khan. And by the way, It's not views in the tens. It's not views in the hundreds. It's currently views in the thousands.
Yeah.
Jason Ross.
All right.
So obviously,
let it go, Chris.
14 comments already. Here's one from One Untamed Brain made a day ago that says, "This was such a great interview. I love that Tony is so creative with making special wrestling shows. Great guy. Happy he's here to save wrestling."
He must be talking about that.
Without Tony Khan, I wouldn't even be watching wrestling anymore. Wow, look at all these. Tony Flair, the GOAT. Who's the weirdo doing the interview? They didn't say that.
Tony Khan.
Tony Khan. So there you go. Great job, Chris.
Yeah, way to go, Chris.
It looks really, it looks very professional. I don't think I'm being insulting or disrespectful. I'm actually complimenting the stature of Tony Khan by making fun of the stature of Tony Khan. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Okay.
All right. A's, Angels.
Oh, we're talking about billionaires that don't own baseball teams.
There's one. Sacramento.
That's your guy.
Your bestie.
Did you ask him?
I did not.
What about this? Tony Khan comes in as the whale to own the Sacramento Bears, and he owns some of the stadium too, right? How about like a co-thing where like we're the baseball team and come see wrestling? What if they made them the Sacramento AEWs? Free? Would anything stop that? And he now gets permanent promotion. Anytime you see the name of the Sacramento team, it's the AE. Well, what's AEW stand for?
Well, the rumor has it is that Fulham's shirt sponsor for next year, since they're no longer allowing gambling sponsorships.
AEW? Makes sense to me. Call him back.
Yeah.
Bring him back on the show. We'll ask him. Let's ask Tony Khan publicly if he'll come by an expansion team for the city for baseball. What could go wrong? Crosstalk with Matt and Kayla. Celebrity birthdays next.
Listen up, Niner Gang. Sactown Sports is your local home for 49ers football, and we're here to level up your game day experience. Download the Sactown Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the 49ers home opener this season. Don't wait. Download the Sactown Sports app today. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Is the crew on their way so we can fire up the grill?
Cabrito, arrachera. They're gonna love it.
Better go with birria and carne en su jugo. Classic Jalisco dishes with tradition.
That seasoning is great, but northern Mexican-style meat speaks for itself. Let's make both.
Deal. And to boost the flavor, ice-cold Pepsi. Its sweetness pairs perfectly.
And to go with it, flour tortillas.
And corn ones too. Hey, carne asada deserves Pepsi.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
No way, gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
How about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It's the energy all around you.
Lightning and the thunder, thunder.
The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration.
Thunder.
The roar of the crowd. See it. Hear it, feel it.
Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Contractors, remodelers, you now have a great supplier to assist you with your next project. Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento. They are Northern California's best kitchen and bathroom remodeling supply store. Anova has the latest cabinet styles, a great selection of countertops, flooring, bathroom fixtures, and more. Visit their website, InnovaCabinetStone.com. Take advantage of their grand opening special, a $750 in-store credit. Stop by today, Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Yeah, hey. Yeah. All right. How are we doing here? Very good. Well, where are Matt and Kayla? They're not here. Wow, they must be late. Or they just don't care.
Wow.
Wait, what?
False accusations.
I hear them.
Wow.
False accusations.
I was clapping with Jason and everything.
Where are you guys?
We
are
golfing right now. We're on the green, about to sink a putt. No, we are at the Golf for Kids' Sake tournament with Big Brothers, Big Sisters of the Greater Sacramento area. We're at Del Paso Country Club out here. It is gorgeous, but it is windy.
Yeah,
we can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
You see my hair sticking up right there, like.
You're gonna have. Well, can we see you? Oh, can we see? Can we see them? Can you guys see us?
I think we're on there.
We can see you.
Well, we can't see you. Yeah. Hi, how are you doing?
Oh,
yeah, we can't see you yet, but maybe that's the delay. Del Paso Country Club. Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity.
Now, this is the kind of place that Dave normally plays at. We don't always get to play at stuff like this, but this is like a regular for Dave, right?
Dave's like, oh yeah,
I've played there twice.
Yeah,
two
more times than me, pal.
And in both cases, it was a tournament, not like I didn't even know somebody there enough to. This is where Kelly Brothers plays.
You were invited to play, huh?
This actually looks this setup looks really good. What's funny is Jason, am I wrong here? Kayla looks like she's in 4K HD. Like it actually looks like an ESPN broadcast quality photo. And then Matt looks kind of washed out.
Matt looks like he's in a minor league dugout.
That must be the quality of their webcams.
Well, being washed out is pretty normal for me. So what's wrong?
I think also.
Mine's just my.
Go ahead. What?
Well, Kayla also requested an elevated platform because she had to have the angle right.
Come on, you got to have the angle right.
That's the other thing.
If I were to do this, is that better?
That's what I was going to say is, and we'll be able to see it in a second. Matt, you're about a foot shorter than Kayla on the on the broadcast. Now, if people want to come out and take pictures and get autographs from you, Matt, are they allowed?
No, there's security. They won't let you in the parking lot. You've golfed here twice.
It's very nice course. All right, well, so I guess we'll see you tomorrow then.
Will you?
Well, are you going to be back in the studio?
I don't know.
If you're lucky.
I just want to golf out here all week.
Yeah, this wind is going to be hilarious all day.
I guess our wind socks aren't doing much for us. Yeah, they're not
doing much. Well, considering they're the size of my pinky.
Dang it.
The size of your what, Matt?
My pinky finger, Dave.
He had a dilapidated windsock that he put on earlier.
That was our old show name.
Dilapidated. Yeah, you were dilapidated on windsock.
That's a good band name.
The other thing is, well, the good news is at least we can hear you when the wind's blowing. It's not like messing up your voices, but it's definitely going to be the Matt, Kayla, and Wind show today. So it's going to be like
Earth and Fire, Matt, Kayla, and Wind.
Yeah. Someone's going to walk away from that and be like, that show blows. Be like, no, it does, literally, because there's 20-mile-an-hour wind there.
That's what we're going for.
Celebrity Birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Hey, do you look kind of foggy and out of focus like Matt George? No problem. Enjoy it with a little bit of Crumble Cookies. And by the way, if there's anyone that needs to be foggy and unfocused, it's Matt, as his hairpiece is holding on to dear life. Jason, what? That's a compliment.
Okay.
Jason, who's getting older today?
On this date, in what year did the motion picture Shrek come out?
Chris?
Isn't that about Dave?
Yes. That's well done. See, that's well done.
Ugly ass swamp.
Nice
Well, okay,
job,
kids
Matt.
are listening now. Relax. Wow, he's a little sensitive about the hairpiece. I thought
My
he talked.
coworker's feisty. Today.
I thought he talked about it publicly. He's never. Sorry, Matt, if I telling tales out of school. How long is Shrek? When did it come out there, guy? Chris?
2001.
Nope, wrong. 2000.
2000.
2003.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Chris Verlade. You going to doubt Chris?
No, I was just hoping maybe he'd be off by a year.
I know. I was buying Dave on that one.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to country singer George Strait.
Oh, he's old. Isn't he?
Nice.
George Strait.
I like his cousin more.
Who's that, Chris?
Frank Crooked.
I was going to say I like his cousin more, John River. Yeah, this is spelling. Who's body of water, ass. He's old.
I thought his cousin was Ben Fjord.
77.
76.
79.
70.
Who said 76?
I think Kayla did.
I did.
What did you say, Dave?
77.
Kayla's close to 74.
Oh, okay.
George
All right,
Strait.
okay. Good for
Happy birthday to also a singer, Dave. I think one of your favorites, Jack Johnson.
I love Jack Johnson. Coming to Lake Tahoe in August, as a matter of fact. I will be there.
Nice.
Is he? Yeah,
Or
he's
just doing a show.
He's just doing a show.
Okay.
You know what? My guess is, be careful. I've heard rumors before that people smoke things at Jack Johnson shows.
Oh.
I don't know
yeah. You think?
Might be a brisket. I don't know.
Sausage.
Old Jackie Joe is 44.
I think he's
50.
45.
42.
Matt George is closest. Happy 51st.
Whoa.
Wow.
Love Jack
How
Johnson.
about Tina Fey?
Tina, go get your dinner. Tina Fey, one word,
Tina Fey.
is 55.
Tina is 50. Let's go with 54.
It's so windy, dude. Matt?
It's a good thing. Oh, wait, what was the question? I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you a little bit.
How old is Tina Fey? It's Matt George coming to you live from Del Paso Country Club.
Tina's caught in a tornado. She's, I don't know, 60. I don't know.
53.
No.
Dave was closest, 56 for Tina Fey.
Wow.
Oh.
Happy birthday to Reggie
Hammond for 48
Miller.
hours.
Yes.
Reggie.
Miller.
Well, wait, who was
Jackson.
Reggie Cleveland?
Who did you just say, Matt?
Jackson.
Yes, Reggie Jackson.
The guy who tried to kill Queen Elizabeth.
Dork.
Reggie.
He's got two of his home run balls. He doesn't have his third one.
76.
Queen.
Some kid stole it.
Kill the Queen. 76.
77.
81.
Did Kayla say?
Did Kayla?
Oh, what am I saying?
Reggie Jackson's birthday.
Reggie Jackson's age.
Oh, I thought it was Miller. 59.
59.
Yeah, Reggie
Jeez
Jackson.
Louise.
Reggie Jackson, 59.
Chris was closest, 80.
I wasn't paying attention.
that's
Happy
good.
birthday, Reggie,
Jackson. Miller.
What? Miller.
former King Reggie Evans.
How old was Reggie Jackson, by the way?
Reggie was 80.
Wow. Reggie.
God, I really aged him.
Reggie Evans. 41.
43.
45.
39.
Matt is closest 46th birthday for Reggie Evans. Happy birthday to Travis Hunter. Two-way star.
Travis Hunter's 24.
23.
23.
24.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Matt and Kayla. 23 for Travis Hunter.
Let's go.
Happy birthday to Vince Young.
Who?
Vince Young?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince Young.
Oh, God, I remember that.
Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em
That
horns.
championship.
Yeah, who'd they beat?
USC, baby. Matt Leinart.
Dave loves LA. Dave loves it.
Doesn't love it at
Greatest
all.
game ever.
Let's see. Vince Young is 44.
42.
43.
41.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Kayla Anderson, 43.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I know this one.
And happy birthday to Clint Capella. Ella.
Ella.
Clint Capela
Capela.
is 30. He's going to he's going to be like 28, like Andre Drummond. You don't think so? He's 33.
He's 37.
34.
Kayla?
Huh?
Clint Dempsey.
Clint
I don't
Capella.
know who that is.
Clint Capella.
Oh, Clint Capella? Oh, I thought you said Clint Dempsey.
Matt and I are totally just like in La La Land over here.
Listen, the guy just hit a really nice drive right in front of us, right?
Good thing you're on a remote.
Yeah.
Not going to be an issue at all for the next 4 hours. How old?
Nope. Clint Capella.
60.
What?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, she's probably closest.
She is the closest from being the farthest away.
Yes.
30,
NBA player.
32. Dave was the closest.
I was closest. Current NBA player Clint Capella is 60.
It's too bad you guys are remote. We brought in a bunch of food for you today.
Yeah, Jim Boy's 100th anniversary. It's Jim Boy's tacos and crumble cookies.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
Well, we'll just leave it at whatever you wanted to do. We'll never know. Matt and Kayla are blowing in the wind. They'll join live from Del Paso Country Club for charity